So, when we last left our party, the party was able to save Jiminy the cow from being eaten by wolves, only to find the wolves were emaciated due to a much bigger threat. After dealing with giant bugs that burrowed under the ground, eating all the cattle, and using them to provide sustenance for the next week to the wolves, the wolves agreed to leave the cows alone in town. We have also sent word to Fang that refugees would be on their way to Steelmaw for shelter and to help with town development. After which, the party went to the haunted inn where we last left off. I think that covered everything, right?
Yeah. You guys also got paid. That was fun.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
Irrelevant.
We got paid.
I mean, I don't know if you guys ever divvied that money up, by the
Who
way.
has that money?
Kalix got paid, so...
I'm pretty sure
I believe Onyx has the money.
No, Onyx does not have the money.
Or Onyx wrote it down. Nobody actually.
Well, yeah, we have it written down in the chat. It's 350 gold. I just don't. No one ever handed it out. So
Everybody gets 58.3 gold.
Hey, Lex, can you keep my gold for me?
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Why can't it ever just be a nice, even number?
then we might make our way to the Five Lights Inn, potentially for the last time.
Can you hear me?
The old lady has a token now.
She does.
Old lady token. Crazy. 1 second. I'm
Crazy.
organizing my notes.
Crazy.
You're
I was
crazy,
crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room.
A rubber room. Rubber room filled with rats. Rats.
No,
Rats.
the rats are at the fort. Remember, you
Wait.
killed those. The inn appears exactly how you remember it. Everything is in the exact same place. Sandy is still there, and it is still equally as empty. Because she said that it was closed because she stopped letting people in because they kept disappearing. And as well, you also notice that she looks very tired, having stayed up late. But with how tired she had already looked, it seems like this is probably a common occurrence of the inability to fall asleep in a potentially haunted establishment. It is very dark. There are only the torches on the first floor that are actively lit because there's nobody on the second floor, nor does she want to go there. What does everyone do?
Can I go back to Sandy and let her know that, like, our whole party's here, so if she's alright with it, we're gonna stay the night and investigate? I'm assuming that's what we're doing before I actually...
That was the plan.
That's what I was under the impression of, yes.
The plan
Was
at
it the
the
plan?
end of last week
Okay.
the plan was to sleep on the first floor, not the second floor, but to investigate before you actually started
Right.
taking a rest.
Yes.
Right, because we
Yes.
have,
Okay.
I believe we said about 3 hours in terms
Yeah.
of time.
Before
we
you
can
start
investigate,
making
and then-
Constitution saves against exhaustion.
Yeah.
Right, and then what we would
so-
do is do the 3 hours of investigation, and then we would sleep on the first floor exclusively with 2 people up for watches.
Okay.
And
I
no
will...
one's investigating after this 3 hours. If we don't solve
Tell
this
her
in
that.
3 hours, unless something dire happens, we're done.
Okay. Then she will hand you both keys to the rooms upstairs that she gave to Onyx last time.
Thank you.
And she'll go crazy.
Okay, so for the
Do
people
we have keys
who...
for the rooms downstairs?
No,
Yes.
there's no one here.
Huh?
They're all unlocked. You could take anyone you want. She doesn't care what room you take.
Dope. How many rooms on the first floor are there?
Enough for your party. You have an entire hotel
I
to
assume there was
yourself.
2 because she gave him 2 keys.
No, 2 keys for the second floor. Those are the locked rooms that people were going missing. That's on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because those are the ones that Onyx already borrowed from her when he investigated the
floor
first
is
time.
bigger.
Yeah, because the rooms on the second floor are like the luxury rooms. They're like the master bedroom and like the regular bedroom. They're pretty big. The rest are just kind of like bedrooms with a bed in it. Your standard inn room.
So let's go set up in one of the rooms down here, and then for the people who didn't come the first time, they can investigate and look around. Upstairs, maybe
Well,
that...
I mean, we can all. I would prefer we all stay together upstairs
Well, yes,
know
I'm
that
just
we're making-
saying that the people who didn't look before can go now.
You know,
We can
they
stay
can
together,
like
I'm just
they
saying.
can like remake the check or whatever.
Yeah. 100%.
I got you. I
Okay.
got you.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah. That being said, the
Make the
downstairs
check
rooms,
at night.
the downstairs room. What I will say, the downstairs rooms, you can theoretically all cram into like one downstairs room. There is only one bed though, so it's gonna be like sleeping on your bedrolls on the
Who's
floor,
Sharon?
basically.
Who is Sharon?
That's Ozzy Osbourne's wife, but I don't know how she's relevant to this.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
R.I.P.
Sorry, Sharon.
What a legend.
I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't think of one.
Don't worry, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, as
Hey
you
guys,
guys,
how long is this
I'm pretty
hallway? I
sure the
can't
wife
see.
is still alive.
as you guys climb the stairs, you realize that the entire second floor is functionally pitch black because none of the torches or anything are lit. All of you have dark vision except Cole, so none of you care except Cole.
Is there torches we could light?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
yeah,
torches
yeah,
and the
full-
sconces and the lanterns that were all there the
We
first
light
time
them.
you came up here, but they've been doused for the night, so you would just have to go through and relight them.
Be honest, you guys go forward first in the dark. You can all see, and
Just keep Cole somewhere in the
Gonna
middle
be
of the
honest,
party.
This thing,
I feel like we should just light them because why give something the advantage?
Yeah, or cast a light
To be honest,
spell.
I can see
or-
everything perfectly, so
It could also be whatever it is
Somebody
also
also,
triggered
like-
by the darkness.
I mean,
That's what I
it
was trying to
happens
get
at night,
Yeah.
so I'm
Ooh, that's a
assuming.
fair assumption.
it did say they all disappear at night.
Can I technically make the shadow blade a fire blade, and would that like count as light?
It would be fire, but
You can
it
use
would
the
not-
fire blade to light the
the
torches, maybe.
spell since the spell does not specify that it emits light because it's magical fire, it won't radiate actual light,
Don't you have
unlike
a
a spell like create bonfire or
just-
the light spell, which specifically says that it sheds bright and dim light.
I can.
You could use it to light the torches,
Can I just
but
use
also shadow blade
dancing light?
only lasts a minute or 10 minutes. Like it's also not a long-term solution.
Yeah.
Can
Listen,
I
guys, why don't
Yeah,
we?
something
why
like
don't we,
prestidigitation
Cole
to light
said,
the
take a look.
Can I?
Yes, you can. Prestidigitation can snuff and ignite flammable sources, so you could just cast prestidigitation on every torch you
I do
walk
that.
past, and it would magically light.
I do that. I'm doing that.
Okay, but wait, like Cole said, why don't we investigate maybe a little bit in the dark? Because what if it's triggered by
was
the
gonna say,
darkness?
I
What if
can-
whatever it
I was
is?
gonna
We
say I could
investigated in the darkness before. None of us.
No,
through
we
light.
No,
investigated
you
in
no,
the
you
day.
investigated in the
during
middle of the
You
day.
investigate during the day.
I snuff out the candles that I just lit.
Okay, it is back to being equally as dark as it was.
Are the
So we just
I'm
keep
gonna-
Cole in the
I'm just
middle of
gonna
the
walk
party
over
so
here
we
real
can't get
quick.
attacked without being able to see anything.
Fair enough.
with the
can't
dark
see.
vision? How far can I see?
60 feet. But you can't
What?
see color. So everything looks like a black and white movie. You
Would
can
we
see
be able to
outlines.
tell?
would you be able to see the armor glowing?
Would I be able to see? That's exactly what I'm getting at. Would I be able to see if the armor still got that like?
Yep, it's still glowing. It's still
Sheen to
lightly
it?
it's still lightly glowing the
The-
exact
the-
same way it was
since it's
before. It sheds like 1
clean?
foot of light. So just it has color, and then everything between you and it is all black and white.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see anything different, like kind of down this hallway
Sure, yeah,
from what I
perception.
remember earlier in the day?
Yep, yeah, and you just compare it to your previous mental image of the hallway. You've walked down. It was only been a couple hours, so. 18. You are very,
Yeah.
very confident that nothing has structurally changed about this hallway between then and now, nor does anything look like it's moved. The armor's in the exact same place. The door's in the same position you left it. There's the same amount of dust on the walls that there was after Sai cleaned up a bunch of it.
You guys coming? What are we doing here?
I'm the only one who can't see, so I'm going at
Following.
once all of you go.
I figured I'd just take up the rear, to be completely honest.
All right, so I'll hang with Calix.
Yeah, like I said, I was gonna have Colby somewhere in the middle,
Just
Yeah,
have-
as long as he's not in the back of the line.
Cole, you feel the guiding hands of a large orc pushing you in the correct direction.
Ooh. Cole likey.
Yeah,
Onyx is
Okay, then.
very
Damn, hold
concerned
him.
for his
Flung
brother
that way.
right now.
Even
to
though
you,
Cole's not
like-
gonna
like-
see it, Addie's just gonna
I
look
just-
over her shoulder like, what the fuck?
I can see in perfect detail.
Ew,
what
get
was
a
going
room!
Bronte's
Psycho.
gonna
I'm working on it.
I guess we know who's sharing the bed later.
Yeah, clearly.
There'll be space.
They're
for
gonna be
people.
big spoon, little spoon, literally.
Yeah. Onyx, you get to the
Nobody had to draw straws
I
for
would
that
give a
one.
little
you
spoon.
get to the door that leads into the hallway with the bedrooms
Yeah,
that you were at before. It's closed as you left it when you left. It does not appear locked as you did not lock it.
Okay. I'm just gonna open it and go in to that hallway.
Okay. And that this hallway, I'll
Full
let your
child
I'll let your
knowledge right
18 ride. This hallway also appears to be exactly the same as you left it, and then you see the two closed bedroom. I'm sorry, no, you never closed the bedroom doors. So you see two open bedroom doors.
They're just open. That's not ominous at all. So are you just gonna like charge on ahead and like not wait for everybody else, or?
He's confident, you know. Are you staying in the hallway? Are you like
Do you
peeking your
see
head in the
anything?
rooms? Are you
Like, what's going on?
I guess
Do you
I'm
see?
supposed to stay in the hallway.
You can look into the room from the hallway. I just need
Nobody
to,
said
need
you
to
had
tell
to
me-
stay in the hallway.
You need to tell me that you're doing that so that I get to
Yeah,
describe
what are you
see.
doing? Sai
What are we
shoves
doing?
Onyx.
Good luck.
Uh,
He ain't gonna feel it.
Sai bounces
I
off.
feel
Ironically,
like
it's like
trying to
350.
shove
Can I
me?
roll? Can I roll for that?
Technically, you would make a trip attack if you want. I'm sorry, no, a shove action is a shove attack. So yeah, you'd make an athletics contested against his athletics, and if you succeed, he gets
Okay,
pushed
let's
5
do it.
feet.
Not
Okay.
20.
I don't wanna
Onyx,
see
Damn it.
Onyx, you feel Sai
Um,
attempt to shove you 5 feet forward, and she bounces off of your extremely heavy armor.
I'm going to just pat her on the head and say, "Better luck next time."
I need
Sound like
you to move it, move it. This is going
I need
too
to know
slowly.
this move.
I'm just gonna put out my hand, like as she's trying to shove past me, like
Like you're letting her walk
comically,
in
I
front
wasn't
of
you
you.
trying to
see in
shove
like the
past
cartoons
you.
and stuff, where they're like, yeah. Okay, I'm actually just gonna go into this room.
Okay. As you step into the room,
gonna
you
go into
see
the other- the
you
opposite
see
room.
everything is exactly the way you left it. The dresser, the bed that you lifted, the bearskin rug that you checked underneath. All the dust is still. It has resettled a little bit because there's been no motion, but it's still just as clean as Sai left it.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
cleaned everything.
And Sai, you see,
I'm gonna, Addie, if you wanna, sorry to
I'm
interrupt, Addie, if
pretty
you wanna
sure-
go with Cole, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna kind of watch this hallway and this whole upper area to make sure nothing kind of comes by, and I'm gonna wait here. I'm just
Alright.
looking for anything
I'm
that
just
might
brushing
change.
my hand
Sure.
on the wall, kind of trying to follow everyone right now.
I can just guide Cole.
Addie guide.
Can I assume
and
that
technically,
this
from
room
where
is the
Calix
same?
is, he can see across this corridor, right? He can see pretty much everything in the hallways.
It must be really cold. These hands got small.
Yeah. Calix can see all the way down the hallway.
But I mean, like, he can see the other armor across, right? Like the.
Oh yeah, because it's like a balcony. I mean, yeah. If you tell him that it's there, he can look for it, and he'll see the
Yeah.
very slight glow of the armor in the exact same place. Because he did not see it the
Yeah.
first time. He didn't come.
My
with you.
point is, he could pretty much
Yes, he
see
can
all
see.
of upstairs. That's what I was. Getting at.
Basically, yeah. The only
Except
thing
for the
he
rooms.
the only thing he can't see is he can't see into the closet because Sai closed it on her way out. So technically, he sees a closed door that he doesn't know what that door is because he didn't come the first time. But other than that, yeah, he can see basically everything on the second floor. That isn't through these walls, obviously.
I could lie
Hey,
because I wasn't here the first time. I don't
Brontes.
even know what to do.
Brontes, do you want to cast
Yes.
that spell you did last time again? You
Which
needed what,
one?
like 10 minutes to cast that before?
To ritual cast detect magic?
Yeah. Yeah, how long does that last again?
It takes 10 minutes to cast and it lasts 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes.
So you could basically have
That's
it
a
10
lot of
on, 10 off, basically.
Do you want
You want
me
to do that again, Brontes? Or
I mean, if you want me to, I can.
if you think it's possibly
gotta ask.
beneficial?
I mean,
Maybe
I
you
don't
should go
know
lay
if
in a bed.
I mean, I don't really think it's gonna tell me anything different than it did last time.
Never
But
know.
I mean, if you want me to try,
Yeah, but this time you're casting it at night.
He's got a valid point.
I
Onyx
mean,
should go nap
that
in the
is
bed and
fair.
see
I
if
guess
something tries to grab
I'll go stand in the room with Onyx and ritual.
So are
cast
you gonna
detect
sit? Are
magic.
you gonna sit on that recliner and then basically just start ritual casting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Brontes kicks back in a nice little padded recliner. He's like, I gotta do my spells, and you see him put his feet up, and then he just starts kind of chanting to himself.
Can I lay on the bed and try to
I'm
sleep?
just gonna I'm gonna stay
I'm
near
sorry,
Brontes,
what would
kind
you
of
say,
just
Si?
spacing a little bit. Sorry.
I said, could I just lay on the bed and like try to like meditate or sleep?
Absolutely. You climb into the bed. It's now you freshly cleaned this bed actually with prestidigitation, which means it's not
I
only is it
did.
dust free, but it actually has one pleasant smell of your choice as part of casting prestidigitation. You can make it smell, so it smells like whatever you
Something
made it smell
citrusy.
like. So it's something, yeah. So now it's a nice citrusy, like made bed, and it is very comfortable. This is clearly a luxury bed meant for two people, like a queen size, and it's very, very like you find yourself meditating on it, meditating on the room, and it's just because it's so late and you guys just came through like this big battle against the Ankegs that you almost catch yourself like drifting off into legitimate sleep at the comfort of like how nice this hotel room is. You would honestly be willing to pay the cost of spending a night in this hotel room.
Man. And also, I'm pretty sure this is the first like luxury bed size ever slept in.
Yeah, in the whole campaign, yeah, you guys have slept in military barracks and on the ground. So this is the first actual.
But like in
bed.
her life.
Oh yeah, in her life. Oh, a bed like
In
this,
her
absolutely,
life.
absolutely.
Someone's gotta come try this because this is the comfiest shit I've ever laid in my entire life.
Well, I was just gonna say Addie was gonna peek in just to make sure Sai was safe because I just had a feeling that as soon as she decided to
Yeah,
lay in
Sai's,
bed
like,
and
half
start to
asleep
like
right
rest,
now.
something bad
It's
was
so
gonna
funny.
happen.
Yeah,
Sai's half
I'm just
asleep.
kind of.
Peek in. Sai's like kind of dead.
You are all very tired. I will stress that, even though you're not technically exhausted at this time, you are very tired.
Follow me, brother.
As long as you're breathing, I'm not gonna bother you.
Follow me, brother.
Oh, his hands got big again.
Hey,
Oh, and I
Those
forgot
hands to yourself.
Flower is technically
Oh,
standing
it's your
next
hands
to
got
Sai.
but
me,
really,
stupid.
I said follow me.
Okay. So Addie, you're going into Sai's room
Okay.
then, basically.
As Brontes is.
I was just kind of peeking in to make sure she was safe.
Okay.
I didn't
You see-
necessarily go in.
You see
I
her.
can.
Okay. Well, no. Then you peek your head in and you see Sai like meditating on this really comfortable bed, and you can see her like she's kind of smirking. Like you can tell she's enjoying the comfort that comes with this bed. It looks like something. It looks like the first time you go to in real life. Imagine the first time you go to like a 5-star hotel, and you sit down and you're like, damn.
Can I cut her? Can I encourage Flower to come on the bed and cuddle with me?
Yep, she will. She'll oblige. She'll like. You can see a very similar look on her face of like the concept of a bed and like the concept of comfort, and she could see that she hides it way less than you, and she like you could see her like have this unfamiliar expression, but like she's enjoying. She'll like lay down and she'll like sprawl out, and she almost like not just a
Cry?
snow angel, but she kind of like moves her arm and legs in like the very plush citrusy top, like whatever you call the top cover, and she's like into it. She's like, wow. Kings must live
Comfy,
here.
right? Who?
Kings. She said kings must live here.
Kings. I mean, it's comfy enough. I
queen
feel like
size
a
bed,
king
you idiot.
should enjoy it.
She doesn't know what that is. And then Calyx, are you staying in the hallway or are you gonna work your way up?
I think he's like guarding the hallway.
Okay, no, I just need to know. And then because that
In
means
person,
I'm assuming that
in
means
real
he's
life is currently with a dog.
fair enough. Well, he said
Yeah.
that, so I'm
Believe.
gonna assume. In that case, Cole, you did not come to investigate this the first time, right?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, this is your first time in the room. If you want to make an investigation check
Yeah.
of the room, you can, because this is your first time here.
Is that it?
Dope.
Would it be at disadvantage because he can't see?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I just wasn't going to tell him that.
Maybe Onyx should help him with that.
Dude, I can't wait for you guys to take the
Investigation.
spell of Dark Vision.
Could I help him?
Like what? Like well, yeah, by like you could light a light source, right? And then he could see.
Well, literally nobody wanted me to use prestidigitation, so
No, but that's what I was saying. Like, there's nothing I can really do to help.
Oh yeah, I mean, other than you can't take the help action on a perception check because you can't like point his eyes because you've already checked this room. Had you not checked this room, you could have just given him advantage. But because you've already been in here, and you already made the check, and you already found out everything that I read off to you the first time you were in here, you really couldn't do much.
Yep.
And then the same thing with Cole.
That's why I was saying what I said.
Yeah, and then with a 6, you find
69.
you find basically everything that Onyx and Bronte say they found the first time they were in here in terms of like the bed placement, any marks that they found, all the same descriptors.
Pretty much nothing out of ordinary. Weird Bible in the other room.
I didn't go in there.
Nothing you would say that is out of the ordinary with a 6.
Okay. Why not? I'll wander across the hall and do it over there too.
I'm gonna shake this bush.
You vigorously shake the bush, and a bunch of like pollen comes out. Roll a con
And I
save against
mildly
sneezing.
raise my eyebrow from my concentration just to wonder
Con
why the fuck
save
he's
against
violently
sneezing
shaking a
is
bush.
hilarious.
I voluntarily sneezed.
Okay,
But fine.
Then you sneeze. Yeah, with a 12, that's sneeze worthy. Onyx shakes the hell out of this plant. A bunch of like yellow powder comes off because he was so
My
violent,
God.
and then he goes into like a 5 or 6 sneezing fit, and then there's like a 7th one that catches halfway, and he looks like he's about to sneeze, but it won't come out, and he's got this kind of squinty look in his eyes, and Brontes has to maintain his composure.
I'm just trying to maintain composure.
What? Just so we're clear, what the fuck is the con save for a fucking sneeze attack? Holy shit!
I made it 13 in my head, and you just happen to roll 12. I was like, it's midway between the medium difficulty of 10 and the hard difficulty of 15. So I was like, call it 12 and a half. You can't roll a 12 and a half, call it 13, and then you roll the 12. So I was like, hey, it works.
Can I investigate this other room too?
Absolutely.
Or is that
So roll investigation.
that's worse?
That's a 5. So you find basically the same stuff. You kind of walk around. You see Sai and Flower kind of meditating on everything that's going on. Yeah, like I said, like the bed, you could tell that the beds have been cleaned recently. There's almost no dust, but you are wise enough to know that from your friend's report, that is what Sai did the first time she was here. She used magic to clean up. While you're investigating that room, Atarax, you're still kind of in the doorway. He kind of pushes his way past you to enter the room. What you do see, however, No, Ataraxia never entered the room, so she can't make the check. But what you will see is this. And you look in and you see Brontes meditating on his spell, it's been a couple of minutes, right? And he's chanting in the recliner. You see Onyx go into his sneezing fit, and it's very funny, and you kind of giggle to yourself. Cole works his way past you. You can see he's like stumbling through the dark because he can't see. So he kind of like hands on the doorway, kind of feels his way into the room, and you can see him start to investigate. And he's kind of just in the center of the room. Sai and Flower are on the bed. Calyx is still down the hall. And then you hear this weird, like... You really don't know how to describe it. Like, with your attuned elven ears, because you have the highest passive perception in the party. You hear it almost sounds like this weird kind of sloshing. And you're like, that's weird. It sounds like someone's carrying, like, a bucket. And then, like, but they're doing a bad job of, like, they're not using both hands, so it feels like it's going one way or the other. And then, this happens. You watch as in front of you and behind you, these fall from the ceiling. So 2 gray blobs seep out of the cracks in the boards in the ceiling and slam down next to you. The blob in front of you slams the door shut of the room to the north. In the time the door is shutting, you see a massive yellow blob fall directly onto Brontes, as though it was lined up directly above the chair, and it splashes on him. Then the door slams shut. The one that falls behind you attempts to slam the door that you are blocking shut and fails because you're in the doorway, and it instead turns to you. You also see a 3rd gray blob land directly next to Sai, as though it was above the bed. Everyone please roll initiative.
Can I just say, as soon as this happens, I'm gonna
hold on.
immediately yell.
Hold on.
I'm immediately yelling for
I am
Calyx.
so
Now
terrible
roll
too.
initiative.
Don't worry. Now
Okay.
roll it.
Well, I'll change it to a 2
I
and a 3.
shouldn't
It's
have
just I
been
had to set it up.
sleeping. I shouldn't have slept.
That's not
As soon as this, happens, Atarexi's gonna yell for Calyx because he's the only one that isn't actively, basically, part of what's happening.
Hey guys, if you want to make light, now's the time.
Cole,
I can't.
funnily enough, Cole, you hear a bunch of weird sloshing and then a splat, and you're like, that was a weird sound.
I quite
And
literally.
Atarexia immediately yells for help, so I feel like you can figure out what's going on.
Understood.
Yeah, you can see no threats. You do hear a panicked Atarexia.
Okay then. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give him something to keep him occupied for 30 minutes. So, give me like, if it gets to my turn, give me like 30 seconds.
You are, and depending on how the Great Ooze rolls, you are pretty close to the top of the order, so.
I'm really hoping the blob rolls terribly.
Like what?
Buddy, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It doesn't matter what the blob rolled.
That's true.
He landed on you.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Everything that I described is what Ataraxia sees. Everyone with dark vision sees the exact same thing. It's just that she was in a position where she could see into both rooms, so I described it from her position. Brontes, you got landed on, and also none of you knew that these were here. Because the highest passive perception in the party was Atarexia, and their stealth was higher. You are all surprised. They have a surprise round. Additionally, Brontes, before the start of the turn, you have to make a strength save. Otherwise, instead of being pushed away from the blob, you will start your turn in it.
When do I make that strength save?
Right now, before the initiative properly starts, because it determines whether or not you
manifesting.
start your condition in.
Nice.
A strength save
You
of
can do it.
17
Good shit.
is
Wow.
unfortunately
Not
enough. So,
I thought you were gonna say unfortunately not enough. I was like, what the fuck was that DC?
I was worried because you said unfortunately, which
yeah, it is enough. So what happens is you take no damage and you are pushed 5 feet to the nearest unoccupied space. So you are next to Onyx. The cube
Hooray.
has no face, but you feel as though it's upset somehow.
Wow,
It
these
jiggles
ones are
upsetly.
crazy with intuition.
Atarexia, it is your
Insight
turn.
on,
You are
like determining a cube's feelings.
Atarexia, you are
What was that?
surprised. So that is your turn. Gray ooze.
Yay.
The gray oozes go. This gray ooze has slammed the door shut. The gray ooze to the left of you, his action was to attempt to slam the door shut that you're blocking, so that fails. That's their turns. The gray ooze that landed next to the bed, its prepared action was eat whoever's in the bed. So it will... Actually, it doesn't even need to move because it's within 5 feet of Psy. It will then attack Psy. It is going to attempt to
Stay away from it.
It is going to attempt to slap Psy. It
Oh my
has
God. Am I gonna get
advantage
bitch
because
slapped
you
by
are
the fucking
surprised.
slime? Are you kidding me?
So
What the
Yeah.
fuck? No, I'm not. I use my thing.
what?
My dragon orb.
Thing.
What is the dragon? Oh, right.
Oh wait, I'm surprised. Never mind.
Well,
Ignore
no,
me, ignore me, ignore me.
No,
ignore
because
me.
that gives you
I'm
advantage.
surprised.
I couldn't remember if that made you immune to surprises, but I don't think
Yeah.
it does.
But I didn't. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It says wielder has advantage on initiative rolls unless surprised, but I'm surprised. I read it
Okay.
wrong. Sorry.
That's fine. In that
Ignore
case,
me.
you get smacked by this little gray ooze.
Are you kidding me?
He like smacks you across. He smacks you across the chest. What armor
kidding.
are you currently wearing?
None.
So you're just wearing cloth armor, correct? Like clothes, like robes.
I'm just wearing clothes. Like I don't have armor.
Okay, no, that matters because if you look at the ability, it appears as though the acidic nature of this slap probably would have corroded anything made of metal on your person that wasn't magical. So your clothes, however,
Well, cool.
being cloth, appear to be unaffected. Strangely, you do take 7 damage, 3 of which is bludgeoning, 4 of which is acid for sake of resistances.
I don't have resistances.
Okay, in that case, take a total of 7 damage.
Can I do hellish rebuke?
I do not think so, because a surprised creature can't take reactions. So, and at the end of your turn, you will become
Okay.
unsurprised, and then you could take it. So that is
Okay,
the
okay. So
Great
it was
Oozes.
7 or 8?
Seven,
Sorry.
seven total.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then
Wow.
that's
Guys,
all
I'm
the
not
Grey
getting so
Oozes
hot.
can do. Calyx's turn happens. He is surprised. Cube's turn
But I
happens.
know because Atarax yelled.
No, you're basically anyone who's... You guys did not discover
No,
the
I know. I'm
oozes.
just saying for the sake of it, like Calyx, like turn that
Oh
way.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
not doing
Oh yeah,
anything
you are
'cause he doesn't get an
you are
action, but
yeah. None of you are incapacitated. You're aware that the oozes are here. It's just that they are reacting before you because you never discovered that they were there. So you're like, oh fuck, oozes.
Oh,
like
no,
Calyx is smart enough
I
to know
understand how
oozes.
the
Yeah,
surprise-
yeah. And then the big cube is going to look at the tasty wizard and go, awesome. And then it's gonna punch you in the face.
Punch your face.
Brontes
In the
does a
face.
21 hit.
How disrespectful of a
Yeah.
question.
Okay, you are going to take 12 acid damage.
Cool.
And then it's going to use its non-existent movement speed. It has like no movement speed. It is going to attempt to walk forward. Please make a dexterity saving throw as it attempts to engulf you as part of its movement action.
And that's critical.
Yeah, you are now inside.
Oh.
Onyx, you watch as Brontes like trips as he goes to walk away, like from the surprise of this blob coming down on him. He catches his heel on the side of the recliner and like stumbles back. And you watch as the pseudopod reaches out, smacks him, and then drags him in. And you see Brontes inside of this like translucent yellow cube, just like frozen in place. As you watch as the acid starts to melt away at his clothes.
Yum.
That's the cube's turn.
Oop.
Sai's turn happens. You are no longer surprised.
Okay.
Flower's turn happens. Flower looks at Sai, seemingly unsurprised, and asks, "What are those?" Pointing at the gray oozes.
Do I know what these are?
Oh.
She has done.
As Sai.
As Sai, yes. So, all adventurers are familiar with the concept of slimes.
Okay.
And these are
Cool.
very generic, like low-level slimes. They are called gray oozes. What makes them threatening is that their acid can only affect metal. So like wood, cloth, trees, they can't dissolve it. But for some reason, it could specifically only dissolve metal, and they eat the metal, and that's what turns them gray.
Yeah, so
Nom
these are
nom.
slimes. And they're bad for us. We definitely need to get rid of these things.
And then she'll look at you and she'll go, "Oh, like the wolves?"
Yeah.
And and you see her walk forward, and she holds out her hand, and you watch as her hand glows, and it's weird, because as her hand glows, she kind of like looks at you with a smile, and you watch as on her hand, an exact copy of the mark that is on your chest appears on her hand, but it glows green instead of instead of blue. And you watch as her eyes glow, and you realize that she casts comprehend languages. And she attempts to talk to the slime, the same way that you guys tried to talk to the wolves.
Is it saying anything?
What?
Is the slime
Sai
saying
is
anything?
kind of shook right now.
Yeah, Flower
What, like,
just
is there a
Flower,
conversation?
Flower just starts talking like a human to the oozes. And she's just like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we could be friends. Are you guys hungry? We could put you, we could bring you to the woods. We could feed." Like she basically.
Oh, no. Flower.
Yeah. Well, she's already. This is her action. So she's kind of explained to the ooze. She's like, "Oh, okay. This is just like the wolves. We didn't have to kill the wolves. We could convince them. And so I'll just convince them to leave." Like she's figured it out. She's like, "I got this. We'll just convince them to leave the hotel." And so she starts talking to the ooze, and then the ooze just kind of like blorbles in what is very clearly like it makes no sound. It just kind of sloshes. And then she starts like nodding her head and like rubbing her chin, and she's like, and that's her whole turn.
What did it? What? Flower.
And then Cole, you're
What did it
surprised.
say?
Brontes, you are surprised. The
Am I
stuff.
surprised though? Because I can't even see them.
Yeah,
That's
you're,
true.
you're surprised because you couldn't see them. So like,
And-
you have the surprise
Honestly, I'd
condition.
be surprised if I did in the middle of the night. I'd be like,
Yeah.
What was
That
that?
was an amazing sound effect. Might have to clip that one and use that later.
Yeah.
I
Brian.
don't know how you made that
things that
sound.
sleep paralysis demon does next to me.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, the cube, the stuff for the cube happens at the start of the cube's turn. So, Brontes, you take no damage. Your surprise condition ends, so stuff against you no longer has advantage. Onyx, your turn. You are no longer surprised. Start of the first initiative, the actual first turn of the initiative order. Ataraxia, it is your turn. You are surrounded by 2 gray oozes.
Yay.
Have fun.
I'm hoping this is useful.
Someone want to fill me in?
I'm gonna cast Withering Bloom.
10 foot. Okay, do you want to go ahead and draw
My favorite
your 10-foot radius sphere?
Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Sphere.
This is like my favorite spell. I love this spell.
Get out of my face!
Okay. And I assume you're choosing.
Does this technically put Sai in the circle?
Yes, she is in the circle. For sake of, I assume you're targeting the 3 slimes as targets to take the damage, and not your 2 friends. that are
Yes,
also
and
in
then
the
if
circle.
yes, and then if possible, I want to heal Sai if the damage works.
Okay, in that case, the
Power move.
ooze needs to make a DC 13 con save. Well, all of the oozes need to make that con save. The first ooze, second ooze, third ooze. They all fail.
Fail.
So go ahead. That's 8 necrotic damage. I just have to check their resistances and immunities. Somehow not.
Please don't be resistant.
resistant to more shit than you'd think.
Thank
but
God.
somehow not necrotic. So yeah. So all 3 take the damage, and then so what? Sai can now roll a hit dice, correct?
Yes.
So you may do that if you're the target of the spell. You can roll your hit dice and heal that much.
Well. Yeah. Okay.
I believe it's a D8 for sorcerers.
What was my hit dice?
Well, it's that lesser spellcasting mod, right?
Yeah, I think Ataraxia spellcasting modifier plus your.
Ataraxia. Yeah.
Which I think is.
So mine's a
plus-
D8.
Yes, and then so you're gonna roll a D8, and then you're gonna add. What's Ataraxia? What is yours? A plus? What's your spellcasting mod? +3 for your wisdom.
Where do I?
What's your wisdom?
Oh, it's my
score?
wisdom.
Yeah.
2.
So a
2?
total of 9 healing.
So 9.
So you heal 9. So
It's
you
like whatever's in the wisdom box to the left, right?
Yes.
It's better than nothing.
Just to clarify. Okay.
You're
All right.
technically at more than when this started. So
A lot better than nothing, actually.
frankly,
Crazily.
that is your action. Do you have a bonus action or wish to use your movement?
Well, I want to know. Oh wait, it's not me. Sorry.
I don't know if it'd be worth it to change into anything right now. Other than it would give me more hit points.
Anything that gives light.
I can't change into anything.
She turns into a flaming grizzly bear.
Yeah.
I wish. My gosh.
Maybe in a few levels.
I can't turn into an elemental.
Not yet.
So. I can't. I'm not gonna turn into a bear because that is gonna take up way too much space.
Don't destroy the property.
Yeah, we're not doing that much. Is it this one? Mickey Dot, yeah.
Don't destroy the property. These bitches just attacked us.
I will say anything that is size large that you turn into, you really do not have the space to, because you're in a doorway surrounded on 3 sides.
Yeah. I mean, I could turn into a spider again.
Turn into a really long snake.
Turn into a rat.
I don't have a snake token.
Is there a 4-tile snake?
He
You're Ophis and you don't have a snake token?
I
hasn't
only
prepared for this.
I only have brown bear, moorbounder, ice spider, wolf, and giant spider. These take time to make.
I'm gonna buy Ataraxia.
A direwolf?
Big deck of.
You said anything side large is too
Yeah, it's
big
too big.
to
Yeah,
fit,
so
right?
a dire wolf is size large. A regular wolf is regular size.
All right, so maybe I'll turn. That's worse hit points than what I currently have.
Yeah, but they're free.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's free real estate.
All right, I'll turn into a wolf.
Okay, you turn to wolf. Use your second wild shape of the day.
Ooh.
Wolf.
Kitty.
A wolf.
Wolforexia.
A wolfie.
Wolfraxia returns.
Wolfraxia.
Cole can't see anything, but all of a sudden, a fuzzy tail just whacks him in the face.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And then are you using your movement or are you ending your turn there?
I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. The gray oozes go. The gray ooze next to Flower continues to kind of like warble and burble. And then Flower looks at the wolf and goes, they didn't like that.
What is it saying?
Uh-oh.
And then she looks at that. She goes, they said they didn't like that. And she repeats herself.
Well, no, before when you were speaking, when you first started speaking.
Oh, that they were surprised that I could talk to him.
What do they want? Just can they leave?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Can
It
you
hasn't been my
ask?
turn yet.
Oh,
She says.
that sucks.
Does the wolf respond?
Understandable. Understandable. Continue.
Wait, can I understand? Am I supposed to respond?
You can choose to.
Well, I don't really have a response.
Okay, then you can remain silent. She
My
said
response would be, "Well, I have to protect myself and my friends. I have to be a wolf. This is the decision I had to make.
Everyone, you hear
If
the
they don't
wolf,
like it,
You hear the wolf go like, "Rah, rah,
I don't
woo," and then she's like, makes sense. And then she translates that to the ooze. And this looks like the dumbest setup to a bit ever. And you're like, what is going on today? And then the other two gray oozes kind of like, they kind of weirdly look at each other, and then they look at the wolf. That just hurt them with necrotic energy, and you feel as though if these oozes could shrug, they would shrug, and then they attack the wolf.
Oh my god.
So
totally fair.
So you
Totally
choose
fair.
death.
Yeah, so that's going to be 2, no longer with advantage because you're not surprised anymore. So 1 from each thing. First wolf, second
my
wolf.
The second one hits.
Second one, you take 9 acid damage, and you turn into a wolf, and your armor
Nice.
sunk into your body, so you take no negative to your armor or weapons. And then they don't move and they just stay there. Calyx, it is your turn.
So would Calyx know if using his sword against them would damage it?
Oh yeah, totally. Anything made of
Okay,
metal
cool.
is at risk.
Okay. Love that. So then he is going to move forward a bit, kind of keep his distance, and he is going to summon his echo. Shocker there, trying to save whatever weapons I can.
Imagine.
And then he is going to use his hand axes. So He's going to attack this ooze right here first.
So you're throwing a hand. You, Calyx, are throwing
With
a
a-
hand axe first.
No, me, Echo, is going to hit it with a hand axe.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage. 6 slashing. You watch as the hand axe slices into the ooze, and the ooze seems to separate with the blade, and you feel as though it does not do as much damage as you think it should.
Okay. Is that hand axe I just used still usable right now?
The actual Echo has a spectral hand axe, right? Like it creates a copy.
No. So I'm attacking from that position.
Oh,
So
with the hand.
technically,
I see.
whatever weapon I'm holding is in its hand.
Okay, in that case, if they used it and they didn't throw it and it's still in their hand, then they are currently wielding a -1 hand axe. So all attack rolls and damage rolls with that weapon has a -1.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm going to continue to use that -1 hand axe and go for my extra attack on that same gray ooze.
Okay, make the attack and then we'll just subtract 1 from the total. So that's an 11 to hit. An 11 to hit hits. Roll damage. Once again, you feel as though it does not do as much as it should, and you are now wielding a -2 hand axe.
And then, no time like the present, I'm going to unleash Incarnation and attack one more time with that hand axe.
I'm just checking something.
11. Or 10.
10 hits. Roll damage. 7.
6. Or 5.
No, 5, and then it has to be halved again. So round up because it's damaged, so 3. And you are now wielding a -3 hand axe.
And with... So I get a free item interaction. So
Yep.
can I drop the, like, what remains of the handle next to Calyx and draw another hand axe?
Absolutely.
Cool. So that this will be a full hand axe just in case anybody moves. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. In that case, that's fine. In that case, you guys watch as the pitted and brittle, partially melted hand axe falls to the floor, and a fresh one is pulled out. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
At the end of your turn, the gelatinous cube starts its turn. I need Brontes to please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sorry,
not
man.
bueno.
Brontes, no.
You fail. So,
What was this in the prep that we said we haven't done death saves yet?
yeah, well, commentator's curse and all that. You take 3d6 acid damage. You take 15 acid damage.
Hooray.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Jeez.
Onyx, it's time for redemption. Pull him out.
Okay, yeah, so
Oh my
you are
God.
now at 0 hit points. With those 0 hit points, you can't take action, so the second half doesn't matter. Yeah, Onyx, you see the eyes of your friend close within the gelatinous cube, and you watch as his consciousness drifts off, and he just floats there unmoving as his skin, hair, clothes all seem to dissolve away slowly in front of your very eyes. The cube then takes
Well,
its turn,
That's
and it
problematic.
takes
Grab
a
that.
step, and then it punches you.
My armor.
You are no longer
Oh.
surprised, so this is not at advantage. This is just a straight roll. I clicked, but I don't know if it went through.
I did not.
There it is. Okay. 6. I assume does not
Does
hit
not
you.
hit.
Okay. Okay. Then you watch as it
Does not.
limply goes to slap you, but it seems weighed down by the wizard currently floating within it. Sai, it is now your turn.
To clarify, because that didn't hit, it didn't do the thing to my armor, right?
You do not know. No one's been punched by the gelatinous cube yet. The gray oozes do the negative to the armor. You don't know what the cube does.
Oh, okay. So okay, got it.
I feel like we got jinxed when you said nobody went down at the beginning of this.
Yeah, probably, but who's to say? Just call me Joe Buck, the way I be ruining your guys' day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think there's only a few people that got
Yeah.
that joke.
Yeah. Sai, it is your time to shine. You're no longer surprised. A toddler is conversating with an ooze, and there's a wolf. And Cole is still blind.
Somebody tell me what the
By
fuck
the
is
way,
going on.
Cole, I want to
Sai
clarify.
muted.
Cole, from your perspective, you heard schlorp,
There are a lot of
slap,
weird
ow. Oh, then you heard
And-
magic go off. You heard a toddler go, that is interesting. And then you heard, ow! And then you're like, what is going
I got
on?
smacked in the face by a dog's hair.
And got smacked in the face with the tip. That's the best part.
Like I'm sitting here, so fucking lost.
Dude, we need to get you dark vision.
Okay, well, I don't want to skip my turn just to hear what they have to say, and I don't want to use comprehend languages.
Well, talking is a free
Just
action,
kill
so
the
if you want to
fucking
talk
things.
more with Flower, you can do that without using an action. But just like whatever amount of talking you can do within 6 seconds. So you can ask like an additional question or add an additional sentence.
Do we want to save these things, or I hear people are probably getting hurt in other rooms,
You cannot see
and they
anything
probably killed
happening
other
in the
people.
other room.
What are we doing?
No, we are not saving these things.
Okay. Sorry, Flower, but you're gonna have to take a step
Verbal,
back.
verbal,
These things
verbal.
are a threat.
She looks at you confused.
Why?
Hasn't hurt me.
She doesn't see them as a threat.
It
They
slapped
ha-
me.
they
It bitch
haven't
slapped
punched
me,
her.
actually.
Yeah, but that was before she started talking to it.
Okay, well. That's not. Whatever.
Sai's
What do I wanna
trying to apply
do?
logic to a toddler.
I thought she was 6.
6 is basically a toddler.
I know a lot of
Oh, yeah.
6-year-olds who are way smarter than adults.
Fair enough.
I also know 6-year-olds that are dumb as shit.
I also know a lot of adults are dumber than a 6-year-old, so
That's true.
Takes
Okay.
all
Very
kinds.
even
Takes all kinds. The
saying
important question
there.
is, are you going to harm her new friend in front of her, or are you going to let her handle this diplomatically?
off with its head.
It does not have one.
I can see the other one. I can see the other one, right?
You can see, yeah, you can
Oh, wait,
see the
they're
one
taller.
you can see the one to the left of the wolf. It's in the doorway. It's sharing the doorway with Ataraxia. The one past Ataraxia, the way that wall clips, you really can't see. It has 3/4 cover. Now you can see both.
I need you to calm down, or you're going in the crate.
Oh, the ooze borbles.
That's
but you do
rad.
not understand what it says.
What did it say?
You don't understand. You didn't catch
Wow.
that. Languages.
Put it in the crate. Put it in the crate.
Flower looks to you and goes, something about the fact that cage is irrelevant, given that it's a slime and could simply phase through it. Something about how that's a stupid suggestion. Something about how to
Yeah, but if it was wood,
Also, how it's
It can still phase
metal.
through it. It
Go
gets
through the
it's a
gaps.
slime.
You see how it went through the gaps in the ceiling? Points at the ceiling where they came from, made of wood.
yeah,
if it was a metal
I'm
cage, it'd just be
gonna.
a
So
snack.
I can see the one standing in front of the one in front of Calyx.
Yes.
Echo, right?
We all
Yes, you can.
Can I use Chaos Bolt on it?
Absolutely.
Cool. Do I want to change, or do I just want to let it ride? I'm just gonna let it ride.
Let it ride.
Okay. I clicky.
Clicking. An 11 hits.
I love that no one's explained to me what's going on.
Okay, and then I roll.
You're
I can't.
You're
You
gonna
wouldn't
roll
understand.
2d8
Verbal,
and
verbal,
a d6.
verbal, verbal.
And then based on the number of the first d8, so 7, that determines the damage type. So that is going to be
Psychic.
15 psychic damage. I'm sorry, no, it's a total of damage. So it is 18 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I just have to check the character sheet.
Is it immune or resistant?
Just a kick. I don't. Most things are.
Me and the slime have issues. Okay.
That is
Oh, great.
that is crazy. Somehow it's not
think I have a
resistant.
bigger
How is
issue
it? It
with the
doesn't
slime.
have a brain. It doesn't have a
It has
brain.
no mental defenses. It has no mental defenses.
Hey, it takes full damage, and it explodes like a fucking grape. Like, it explodes, like you did its whole health. Because it just doesn't
Hooray!
resist psychic for some reason. So you watch as the Chaos Bolt flies out, and it just explodes and splatters, like, the walls and everyone around it and Echo, and they all get splattered in this gray glue, and then it just
Oh,
dies.
gross.
You're welcome. I don't think I can do anything else.
You have a bonus
Let
action.
me
You
check.
did a lot.
Currently,
Yeah,
I'm
bonus
being
action,
attacked
give me some
by a
version.
slime in real life, so I'm trying to press my computer buttons and beat off a monster. Go away.
Do you have
Piss me
any
off.
bonus actions that give your friend some light?
Unfortunately, I don't think she does.
No.
She has no-
Can you light a torch as a bonus action?
I could-
Nope.
I
Action.
could. How far are you? Could I reach you from here?
10 feet. No, we're only 5 feet.
No, yeah, Cole is 10
That's
feet from.
right.
Cole is
You
currently 10
only
feet from Sai.
moved. But Sai also only moved like 5
Yeah,
feet
you
to
still have
begin with, so
25
she
feet of
should be
movement if you wanted to
like.
take another step.
If I moved here, would I be like an opportunity of
Nope.
attack or
So long
no?
as you stay within 5 feet of the creature, it doesn't get a hit.
Could I technically touch Cole and cast Dragon's Breath on him?
No,
That's a bonus
because you
action.
already cast a leveled spell this turn. You cast.
That doesn't
cast
make any
full.
sense. Why do I have a? Why is there? That doesn't make any sense.
Because you could bonus action cast Dragon's Breath and then cast Shocking Grasp as an action. Like, it's about your ordering.
What?
It's about
Wait,
your
I thought you
ordering.
just couldn't cast 2 leveled spells at all.
Well, no, but she's saying, like, it's useless. Why? And I'm like, the reason is because you have to choose, right? It's like you can do something big with your action or something big with your bonus action. You can't do something big with both. At least not with her current build. There are certain builds that let them do 2 spells in a turn, but sure, hers is not one of them.
Please talk to me, man. What's going on?
Well, there's some slimes, so that's not very good. I killed
Purple,
one.
purple.
I'm gonna come back here and stand next to Flower just in case.
Now you're
Okay.
getting
You're on your own, Cole. I'm sorry, I don't have the ability to give you eyesight. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Flower's turn continues. She continues to negotiate with the slime. You see her just like talking, and she looks at you and she goes, They're really not. They don't like that you killed that one. You know, we were talking and then it's upset now.
What? Can you repeat that for me, please?
She's upset that, like, it has voiced that it is upset that you killed that one.
That's quite unfortunate. I'm sorry it had to be that way.
Is there any more of these things?
I mean, if you guys stop fighting us now, nobody else has to get hurt or die.
She
Purple.
she translates that to the ooze. The ooze burbles back, and then she makes like a confused face, and then she goes, I don't think it knows what an ultimatum is. It seems
If
really
you don't
Got
stupid.
born into it.
if you don't leave, I explode you. You go psh, like your friend.
She translates, and she goes, I don't think these little ones care. Like they just seem really threatened now.
Okay, well, they killed other people, so they gotta go. They gots to go.
She translates that, and then she goes, no, they say they didn't.
Well, you ate people, right?
She translates, no, the big one.
Consume? Oh, then
What
why are
big
you
one?
here?
What big one?
To distract.
You ask why they're here,
Yeah.
Purple.
and then she says that, and you watch as the thing freezes up, and then it starts to glow red slightly, and then the red just goes away, and she goes, huh, it won't
What?
answer.
It
I think it
refused
just
to
went into an existential crisis.
What was that color? Why'd you turn red? Like, what?
She shrugs at you. I don't know. And that's her turn because it's 6 seconds. I give you a
cool.
lot for 6 seconds.
Fantastic.
Cole, still blind. But it's your turn and you are not surprised.
Cool.
Light a
Oh.
torch. I don't know, man.
You can
Yeah,
yeah,
Disadvantage
I'm gonna have
shot.
to. No choice.
you can attack at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, light would be cool.
Light also helps. I mean, it has been pretty obvious that these are not hard to hit.
Yeah.
Their dex is like a negative. So,
Alright, so let's, problem is metal. Oh, wait. Do I have any spell slots left?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
so yeah, you have all 3 spell slots.
Alright. Cool. About a long rest, hopefully. Alright, I am going to use Mind Sliver.
It says super range.
Oh, can I not see it at 5 feet in front of me?
You are technically blinded, yes.
Dark?
Is it an action or a bonus action to like light a torch or a lantern?
Action to light a torch or a
Didn't I say
lantern
earlier?
unless you have the fast hand stat, but I don't think he gets that till next level.
That kind of sucks. So how the fuck can I attack this thing but I can't see it?
You're basically attacking in the general area that you think it is. You just flail wildly and hope you hit it. That's what the disadvantage is.
Alright, well that kind of sucks. But alright, I guess I will... Damn, that ruined my plan now. Well, I don't really have many options, so I guess I'm going to use a crossbow.
Okay. 15 hits.
I'm aiming at the one in the doorway, by the way. Sorry for...
That's fine. Either way, it hits. That one hits. You watch as the crossbow bolt sinks into it, and you watch as the metal tip of the crossbow bolt immediately dissolves, and it takes some
Does he?
damage.
Does he watch as that happens?
Oh, fair enough. Everyone else sees the crossbow tip dissolve. You hear the gentle sizzling of a metal crossbow tip, and then the flinking of a wooden stick hit the floor because it can't dissolve the wood of the shaft of the arrow.
Alright, and then I want to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to back the fuck up a little bit.
Stand on the desk.
Yeah. You slowly back up, and then it does not punch you because you disengaged.
Or actually, technically, I can go through Addy, right?
Pass through an allied space, yes.
You can pass through an allied space. But you remember you can't see where you're going, so you can't be like, ah, yes, the door behind Addy. You don't know that it's there because you haven't seen this floor. It's always been dark.
Well, I know I just came through the door.
Oh no, the door that Addy is in, yes, but I'm saying like, mind you, remember that like you don't know the layout to be like, oh, I'll do XYZ movement. Like you're blind.
Oh, no, I know.
You're feeling your way around.
I'll show you. Literally, I was thinking about literally doing this to kind of just get back
You're
in the
not
hallway. I pretty much just wanted to do this.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's
feel
fine.
the
Yeah,
wall.
that's fine. You're basically just putting your hand on the wall then, yeah, and you're following the wall out.
Yes, that's all I was trying to do.
Yeah.
And I will end my turn.
Okay. In that case, at the start of Brontes' turn, I need a death saving throw. I am nice enough, you do not need to roll it privately. I think it creates more drama if everyone can see it. 14, that is 1 success. Please mark 1 success on your sheet. Onyx, it is now your turn. Brontes continues to dissolve before your very eyes.
Right, so that was going to be my question. Do I have any knowledge? Like, do I know? Like, I need to pull him. Like, I would need to pull him out. I'm sorry, my voice is fucked.
I feel like it's pretty obvious
do I
you need to
need-
pull him out because
Yeah. In terms
he's
of
dissolving.
yeah.
I will tell you in terms of the mechanics, Onyx knows he needs to pull him out. I will tell Onyx's player the rules for pulling him out because there's a specific rule set for how you would go about doing that, and that says, Yes, a creature within 5 feet of the cube can take the action to pull a creature or object out of the cube. Doing so requires a successful strength check, and the creature making the attempt will take acid damage.
And technically, if I kill it, it's also going to stop hurting it, right?
That would technically, if it does not have a turn to take, it could not do the damage at the start of its turn. That is correct. I will also remind you.
It's not what I want.
I will also remind you.
You're not killing it in one
that
shot.
whenever you take an unconscious creature takes damage, it automatically counts as a failure. So every turn, in addition to him rolling, that the creature takes its turn, he will automatically get a fail.
I know. It's just I want to hit, but I know what needs to be done. So I am at the start. I'm going to use my action to pull Brontes out. So it's a strength check.
Please make a strength check. I will tell
Saving
you.
throw or just check?
Just check. The DC is 12. That's a success. You will take 3d6 acid for reaching into the cube. You take 11 acid damage. And Brontes
These
is...
things had a nat fucking 6 all time.
Yeah. Brontes is successfully removed from the cube and deposited at a space within 5 feet of the gelatinous cube. You may choose where that is. Basically, below your token, above your token, or to the upper right diagonal of your token. Your choice.
Put him like in the bush, basically. Yeah.
You're gonna sneeze him to death.
Do you still have a bonus action and movement?
Okay, so for bonus action, I could do that. But that would also be a dick move. For bonus action, I'm going to cast. Where is it? Sorry, lost it. Divine Favor.
Your weapons deal an extra. Okay, you deal an extra 1d4 radiant on every hit.
Yep. And that will be my turn.
Okay. That will end your turn. We start at the top of the initiative order. It is once again Wolfraxia.
Oh. I'm gonna bite this mother trucker.
Okay. Roll bite attack.
Hold on, it's up. +4, okay. Bruh.
Okay, unfortunately.
A critical miss.
Okay, now go ahead and actually, Mr. Echo Fighter. Echo does not count as a creature, right? For the sake of things like pack tactics and sneak attack.
Correct. It is considered an object.
Okay, in that case, you do
For
not get
some
advantage.
reason unknown to me.
Yeah, so in that case, yes, you do not get advantage because Echo does not count. So yes, the 1 counts. So that does miss. Also, it makes it easier for you. You can just you can use the wolf token and roll the attacks. You have permission to do all your beasts.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's too late now. I can't
Okay,
do anything.
Are you using your movement or bonus action?
I don't think wolves have bonus actions.
No, but you as a druid, you as a wild shape druid can use your lunar mend. If you wanted to, you don't have to.
I totally forgot I could do that. I do that.
Yeah, Yeah. You then tell me what spell slot you expend.
It can be any levels. It can be any level spell slot,
Yeah,
right?
Any level spell slot, and then you get healing equal to obviously the level. So the bigger the spell slot, the more healing. But you only have a maximum of 11 hit points. So
Okay, so I'm just gonna use a level 1 spell slot.
okay, click mark off.
So I get
mark off the spell
1d8.
slot, and then roll it up. Nice.
No fucking way.
Nah,
So
it's
you
big.
heal. Do you add anything to that, or is it just that number?
I think it's
Okay. I will
spell
add.
slot. Yeah, 1d8 hit point per level of spell
Then
slot.
You are now at 3 hit points on the wolf. Are you using your movement?
I don't know. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I know this is gonna take attack of opportunity. But I'm going to move. How far can I go? Am I allowed to open the door into the room with the cube?
Not without hands.
You should
Okay.
push it, right? Push
It-
it.
you know-
Bullshit. I've seen
It's
dogs open
closed,
doorknobs.
It is slammed closed. Almost intentionally.
I've seen dogs open it.
Alright, I'm gonna move there. And
Okay,
you can
and
roll
then
the
you
opportunity attack. It's probably gonna change you back to ataraxia.
Does a 14 hit the wolf?
I believe so. By 1, yes.
Okay, in that case, you take a total of 8 damage. So you had 3 health, so you go back to ataraxia, and then you take 5 damage as
Take
ataraxia.
5.
Oop. I just need to delete the wolf, and then I'll put you back. Oop. And then that actually goes back. Okay, and then that is the end of your turn.
Yes.
Calyx.
Eddie, where are Onyx and Brontes? I saw them go into the other room. Are they okay? Who needs help more? Which room? Because now you're not a wolf and you can answer my questions.
Bark twice for north.
Or twice. Or up.
Flower and Sai seem to have things handled with the slime that's in there. I don't know what's going on with Onyx and Brontes right now. There's a closed door in the way.
Okay.
Bring it down.
Meanwhile, the camera pans over. Brontes is dying in Onyx's arms. Onyx's arms are melting from acid. Everyone's screaming, and then it cuts
Both
back.
of us are shoved in a corner.
Yeah, you're,
Wait,
and
we
there's a
really
corner,
are
and there's a
screaming?
And Cole's
15-foot
just
tall.
sitting here like, what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on?
and there's a 15-foot tall blob of living acid slowly cornering them, and they're about to get eaten by it.
Okay then. I'm gonna tell I know this invokes attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna tell my Echo to go
Open the
as
door.
close as you can to Brontes and Onyx.
Can it phase through objects?
So, yes.
Okay,
It
in that
is,
case,
for all facts, considered a ghost.
okay.
That
Think of
is
it that way.
disgusting.
In that case, it does so. The Grey Ooze already used its opportunity attack on Ataraxia, so it cannot punch Echo.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
So it is going to get as close as possible after phasing through.
Okay.
So let me just phase through, and then this I imagine as close as possible to both of them, correct? Or would you say this corner
to
is-
both of them, yeah, because it's within 5 feet of the Echo with both of them.
Okay, so right here. Okay. So then Echo will go right here. And I'm going to swap places with Echo using 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
I know, confusing, right?
No, it
Okay,
works for me.
let's get
Now
observe
we
this
see the
situation.
active chaos that is
Yeah.
happening.
Because you could not see Echo, you're like, okay, time to switch. You switch. You're now also in a corner with a 15-foot wall of living acid slowly making its way over. You see Brontes almost dead on the floor. Onyx's gauntlets and arms have melted off, and he's like sizzling. And the cube is slowly getting closer, and you're like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So
Gosh.
I'm going to...
Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's a fucking problem.
It's a
Burble,
real
burble.
problem.
Quick
Herbal.
question. Is picking up Bronte considered an item interaction?
That's
Yes.
hilarious.
Because for all intents and
No
purposes, he's currently
way.
a corpse.
Oh my god.
My God.
But
So
all
if I were to-
all movement with him would be halved because you're lugging him around.
Onyx, be the shield.
Okay.
Verbal.
I am going to use my healer's kit, which I bought in the last use a charge to stabilize him instantly.
Okay. You no longer need to make death saves, Brontes.
You are at 0 hit points, so
Yay.
you're not gonna wake up, but you're not gonna,
Not unless
Not
a
gonna
certain
die.
I am going to.
hero paladin with 1 lay on hands left might change the tide of battle.
Oh, he is
Onyx, you
so
got this.
saving that for
Calyx
himself.
is gonna. What'd you say?
So saving that for myself.
Fair enough. I thought that was coming.
Verbal?
I'm gonna say, Onyx, you totally have this covered. I am going to lift Brontes on my back. I know I only
What
have
covered?
It cost me 15 feet of movement, so I'm gonna move with Brontes 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
So I dash and I get temporary hit points for this.
Yeah.
And I'm go because I haven't used a diagonal movement 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be right here with him, and I'm gonna get my 10 hit points real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me some. And
I
then
go here or here?
you're technically in his square because he's carrying you.
Yeah, carrying, dragging. What say you? I just didn't want to give the cube an attack of opportunity with the drag.
Yeah. And that ends your
and
turn.
1 second, let me double check one thing. And I end within 30 feet of Echo, which is perfect. And I have this my back to this door. Does this door open my way or the other way?
It opens out into the hallway.
Into the
That's how the slime was able to slam it shut when it dropped.
Feels like a fire code violation, but okay.
It's absolutely a fire code violation.
Make sure to let Ye Olde Fire Department.
I'm
I'm gonna have to have a
Old
talk with
OSHA.
Sandy after this.
When we are done, ye old OSHA is getting involved in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do have +3 temp hit points, which I put in the blue, but it doesn't seem to be taking. Oh, there it is.
That's
okay.
fine.
Cool. And that will be the end of my turn because I've used all my movement and everything.
Okay.
I still have out my hand axe.
Yep. And then it is the cube's turn.
Cool.
The cube will start its turn and be upset that the thing it was eating was oh so disgraciously removed. Not a big fan of that.
Outing.
It's gonna go, well then. You'll do.
Verbal.
And it's going to use Engulf again, and it's going to move its speed in a direction. A medium-sized creature is within that speed. Onyx, you are the medium creature. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, or be engulfed. You fail.
Wow.
No!
You watch as Onyx
Oh,
is
God.
sucked
Fucking
into
+4?
Onyx is sucked
No
into the
way.
cube,
Thanks, Calyx.
and then
Shit.
okay, so this is the first time it's gonna
How
matter
did this
because
happen at second time?
I'm gonna read this because this is the first time it matters because you won't die from this. On a failed save, the cube enters the creature's space and the creature takes 3d6 acid damage, which I will now roll. You take 8 damage, and you don't drop unconscious, so the second part activates. The engulfed creature can no longer breathe, is suffocating, is restrained, and will take more acid damage at the start of each of the cube's turns. When the cube moves, the engulfed creature moves with it. Additionally, since you're alive, an engulfed creature can attempt to escape on its turn by taking an action to make a strength check. On a success, the creature escapes and enters a space of its choice within 5 feet of the cube. So that's the cube's turn.
Everyone's like borderline dying, and Cole's just sitting here. Like,
Actually,
what is
technically,
happening?
it gets 5 more feet of movement, so it moves 1 closer to Helix, and then you move with it. Now it's the end of the cube's turn. Sai, all you. You have, mind you, the door is still closed. You have no idea
Okay.
any of this is happening.
And the ooze is still in
Just talking to Flower.
both oozes I can see right
You,
now.
yeah, you can see both oozes.
I can't do anything for Onyx right now because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you have zero idea. The door
But-
is closed.
It'd be really
No!
cool to be,
Well, I guess I'm doing that.
knowledgeable.
I'm gonna use Mind Sliver because I clicked it by accident, and I'm gonna use it on the one standing in the doorway.
Oh, okay. You do want to. Unfortunately, we have learned that psychic damage does work, so it needs to make an intelligence save. Hey guys, if you had to take a bet, what do you think this creature's intelligence is?
-2.
-4.
3.
Hey, whoever said
-3.
-4, you're wrong. -5. It has a
No
1.
way.
It has a 1 intelligence. It rolled an 11 -5 for a 6. So it fails and takes 8 psychic damage.
Does this one explode too?
Nope. It has 1 hit point.
Bruh.
No way.
Bitch.
Because it doesn't resist psychic for some reason. And it has a minus.
Um,
And it has a
This
minus 1d4.
Sounds so cool, whatever's going on, guys.
Yeah.
Could have lit a lamp. You don't get to say shit right now. You could have lit a lamp.
Yeah.
I
You have a
think
bonus
that
action.
is-
This is fucking complicated.
No, I can't use any of my bonus actions because it's stupid. So, no, I
It's
don't have a
stupid?
bonus action.
No, that was a Mind Sliver's a cantrip. So if you wanted to cast a leveled spell as a bonus action,
Oh.
you can.
I don't think I can, but let me check.
Like now, if you wanted to cast Dragon's Breath, you could because your action was.
Oh, I could cast Shadow Blade right now,
Oh, yes, you could absolutely.
but I can't change it to Psychic, right? That's not part of the deal.
I'm pretty sure it is psychic, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't
No,
it
it's-
psychic by default?
No, I thought it was something else. I think it is. Okay, I'm just dumb. I cast Shadow Blade.
Okay. Sai conjures her oh so familiar Blade of Shadows. Because
I
there
really
is-
like this. I really like this spell.
Because there is no light in this room, all the things that constitute getting advantage for Shadow Blade are in effect.
Oh, cool. And my turn.
Okay. You end your turn. It's Flower's turn. Flower looks at you and she goes,
Uh-huh.
"So we're just gonna kill these guys, right? Like that's this. We're not talking to them. This isn't like the wolves
Yeah,
at
that's
all."
the.
Cole's gonna
I'm
scream
sorry.
through the wall. Fucking kill him.
We're killing them. I'm sorry, Flower.
She shrugs. You can see she's unhappy with the reality, but it is what it is. I need to check something. The wording of something specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, actually that works. She steps off the bed and goes 5 feet. And then she steps 5 more feet. And then she goes here. And
What is happening?
the ooze that is in front of you attempts to punch her. You watch as it punches her. It hits her because she lets it. And her AC is like 5 because she's 6. It hits. You watch as the acid splashes over her. It does literally nothing. The acid then like goes off of her and shoots back at the creature. And you watch as the gray ooze dies.
What?
And then she thumbs up.
What did I just miss?
Good job. That was
What?
really good.
Okay, that was her movement action, and that was her action. She does not have bonus actions, so she'll end her turn. Cole, all you. You can still hear the sklorping of at least one more ooze just behind you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I have a problem.
Well,
I
frankly, you
can't
have a couple.
fucking see. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. I guess I'm gonna put on as my action the I believe I have a hooded lantern. Yeah.
So your action turning on the hooded lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that gives you 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light. So you have in a 40-foot radius around you. you can see. So basically this entire floor. You can now see completely normally. Sai, all your
Cool.
benefits go away for Shadowblade.
Fuck you, Cole. What
Wow.
the fuck?
No, he's in the hallway.
Yeah, but the door's open.
Oh
so
yeah,
the
does the
light
light
enters
even
the
reach
room.
Sai?
Yeah, she's standing next to an open door. It illuminates the room, or at least part of it. Because it's remember, it's a radius. It's a circle.
For me to open a door, that's not an action or anything, right?
Item interaction, unless it's locked.
So that means I can't. Wait, I don't know what to.
Can he open the door or no?
But in this specific circumstance, yes, you could. Because you action lanterned. Because I'm not going to be an asshole and go, oh, well, your item interaction was taking out the lantern. Like, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to say, yeah, it's item interaction, open the door.
I'm gonna try to open the door from here.
Okay, you pull the door towards you, and it opens into the hallway. The light pours into the room, because you're standing next to the door. You see a a now slightly not dying Brontes, being carried by Calyx, and then you see your brother suspended 5 feet off the ground, actively melting in a giant ball of acid. It looks as though he's trying to scream, but there is no sound.
Okay.
I've read that book.
Looking pissed off.
I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action now because I've only used 5 feet anyway because I just went diagonal. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage from him, and then use a little more mobility to get. I'll kind of stand right here, and I will end my turn right there.
Okay. Brontes, you do not need to make a death save, but you are at 0 hit points, so your turn is skipped until someone heals you. Onyx.
Yep.
You are.
So you said it was.
You are currently
Sorry.
suffocating. You are restrained. You cannot breathe, and you are immobile.
So you said I could do a strength.
Yeah. You can
saving
use
throw
your
to get
action.
out?
You can use your action to attempt a strength check. The strength check
Strength check.
will
Okay.
to get yourself out. However,
Okay.
you are restrained, which gives you. No, that's on saves. No, it's not disadvantage. It's normal.
So it's just a straight strength.
Yeah, straight strength check. That succeeds. You pull yourself out of the cube. You may put yourself in any square within 5 feet of the cube.
Okay. Question. What do I have to roll? I just thought of it. I had that spell active before.
Yes, so
what do I
that
have
is
to roll to-
that is going to be a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
So
So a con save, and you succeed. So you still have your spell.
okay. So I've used action.
You still have moving 5 feet to get out of the cube does not use your movement, so you still have 30 feet of movement, and you still have your bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it can hit you if you move.
Depends on what I do to move. As much as I don't want to.
I can hear the cogs in Calyx's head desperately trying to figure out a way where it starts fighting him because everyone else is dying.
Yeah, I guess I will end my turn there.
Okay.
And I know what's gonna happen is this stupid fucking cube is gonna try to kill me.
Okay.
Fucking bitch.
Ataraxia.
All right.
Your turn.
All right. Bonus action, healing word
Okay.
on Brontes. So he's not dying anymore.
Okay. Brontes, heal yourself 4 hit points, and you are conscious.
Can I just wake up screaming because I'm burning from acid?
Absolutely. The acid is still on you.
Do I hear
Thanks.
this through the wall?
No, the door's open. You just hear it.
Both the doors are open. You can absolutely hear
You
it.
can definitely hear.
And I'm gonna use my action to bonk this gray ooze with my quarterstaff.
A bonk is
Okay,
such a
you
wild
roll
thing
bonk.
to say.
That
In
hits and it
battle.
dies. That hits
Roll
and it
bonk.
dies. And because your quarterstaff is made of wood, it does not become a -1 quarterstaff.
I'm
Yay!
just gonna bonk this. I'm gonna bonk this.
Yeah, she
Slime.
splats it. She hits it,
You know?
and it splats like
Yeah,
a
bonk.
watermelon, and then it just doesn't reform. It just turns into an oily puddle on the ground.
Guys, it's Friday the 13th. This Friday.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry.
Spooky, spooky.
Um,
More so saying that.
I don't know
because
how
you
many
get
feet
it.
of movement I used.
Like 5.
I think it was here, so 10.
You don't want to run up and man fight the cube?
Well, I'm gonna put myself in the room, but no, I'm not gonna fucking head first run into the damn
I
cube.
think it'd be pretty cool if you
I
did.
think you should, actually.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I think that's everything I can do. I did a bonus action, an action, and all my movement.
Yep, that's everything. So that will be Calix's turn.
All of us
Okay.
with that fat ass.
Cole ducks.
That's
and I'm going to
hilarious.
toss Brontes onto the bed. I'm going to throw him over Cole.
Brontes, you get hooked
As a,
15 feet.
15 feet. Perfect.
This
You-
way, I'm
so-
assuming.
I waved to
Yeah.
Brontes as he's flying
more,
over my
one
head.
more.
One more. Yeah, so
Right
so
here.
one yeah, there you go.
Wee.
Yeah, right there. You land on a plush,
Sure.
cushy bed.
I'm going to yell, because that was my action, right? So I can't move.
I
As
will say
landed,
I
the
will say
beds-
that took
the
that,
bedsheet
I'm gonna say
starts
that took
whistling.
you took one attack basically. I'm gonna count throwing him as throwing a hand axe.
Okay, yeah, see, that's
One
my
hefty hand axe.
Because
Calyx is a
grappling
hefty
is an
guy.
action, isn't it?
What'd you say?
Apparently Brontes is a
Grappling
hefty
is
wizard.
an action, right? Not an attack action.
Yes, unless you have the grappler feat. Yeah, it's a full action.
I have the Wanderer background. I am fat.
Okay. In which case, this is going to be a little convoluted here. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to use my bonus action to manifest Echo again over here.
Yep, which destroys your previous echo and then it reforms where you designate it.
Yep. I'm going to have him take a swing with the hand axe at the gelatinous cube.
Okay. Roll damage roll attack. That hits. Roll damage.
Fine. What?
The cube
Fair
looks
enough.
like a giant piece of melting butter.
Yeah. This is with the fresh hand axe, correct?
Yeah, fresh hand axe.
Okay, in that case it
He
takes
dropped the other one.
it takes the damage.
Does the hand axe disintegrate at all?
Nope.
Alright. Now here's where we get a little crazy. Little rules lawyery. A grappled creature is not moving using their own movement. So if I were to grapple Onyx and pull him backwards, would that give an attack of opportunity to the gelatinous cube?
That would count as forced movement, so no it would not.
Okay. I'm gonna say
Grapple that
Onyx.
bitch.
I'm gonna say Onyx, trust me, and I'm going to use my action surge to grab him by the collar and drag him backwards, so it cannot get the attack of opportunity.
Okay, Onyx, do you intentionally fail the athletics check to avoid being grappled?
Trust what? And then he just yeets me backwards.
Okay.
I'm not. Yeah.
Then you can use up to half your
Trust what?
you can drag him up to half of your movement speed, so 15 feet.
Yeah, so
I wish
that'll be 10.
any one of us was like an animator because I would love to see that animation.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
me
like
too.
Looney Tunes style, where he gets pulled and his eyeballs are still there, and then they have to catch up. Yeah, I can see it.
Yes.
So after 15 feet of movement, I'm going to end the grapple. I'm going to take a step here for 20, 25, 30, and get in between Onyx and Cole. And then I'm going to end my turn. Because
We would've
grapple
lost
took the full
Butter
action
Slap.
surge. That's my full movement. I attacked with both bonus attacks, and that's it.
You only attacked once.
I attack action Brontes to the bed. Attack
Right.
with Echo.
Okay. In that case, yeah, okay, that's your turn. It's
That was a
Cube's,
lot. Okay.
Cube's turn. You may have just saved Onyx's life.
Very much might have.
Just checking up to its speed. Yep.
How do we do better against the Star Scourge shit and
Well,
fucking whatever
it's
those
gonna
things
go
were?
damn.
But a slab of butter.
That thing I was eating disappeared again. I'm gonna eat the next thing.
Uh-oh.
It has blind
Echo?
sense. I'll tell you that right now. So it views Echo as an object, so it does not view it as a creature. Much
Oh.
like the Star Scourge, ironically enough.
Damn.
It will then move up to its movement speed, which is 15 feet. So it goes 5, and then it goes.
I attack with Echo, attack of
15.
opportunity.
That's fine. Roll damage or roll to hit.
Cool.
Hits. Roll damage.
Yes, thank fucking God. Let's go.
Roll damage.
Sentinel means he can't move.
Okay, and then it from which space?
5.
So like
From
it,
any space. A creature's hit by attack of opportunity drops to 0 its speed.
Okay, then it
Thanks,
does
Dad.
not. Then it does not move.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay.
Holy shit!
It will then. It still has it, but it doesn't lose its action,
I'm
right?
in danger.
Correct. It can still attack. It just speed
Doesn't look
drops
like
to 0. It can't move.
Okay, then it's
And it
gonna.
was 1 to the left.
Okay. Okay.
Here.
Then it's gonna. Yeah, then it's just gonna punch Echo, because there's something in that space it can't see that hit it. So it's just gonna do a pseudopod slap on Echo.
I'm in
Is
danger.
it technically a disadvantage since it can't actually tell what's attacking it?
Dude, it takes 1 hit point. I don't think it matters.
If
That's
it
fair.
doesn't- if it doesn't
Well,
do
if it doesn't reach the
Oh,
AC,
yeah,
it does
yeah,
matter.
Yeah, I'm looking just because it's blind sight 60 feet, blind beyond this radius. So I mean, it still
I feel
knows
like
the
it can
location
see
because
it.
Echo takes up space. It still
Yeah.
knows its location. It just doesn't know what it is, which is why it ignored it. But I'm gonna say since it did damage to it, it recognizes it as a threat, and so it's just punching where the threat is taking up space. That being said, it has a +4. This is not gonna hit. Okay, well, does a 20 hit?
This is not gonna hit my ass.
It has a +4. It's
Fuck you,
My
asshole!
Echo, you did not work, buddy.
If it has a +4, it's not gonna hit. It proceeds to roll a
I
fucking
forgot.
20.
I forgot that
That's
fucking
hilarious.
Echo doesn't.
Fuck
I thought
you
Echo
too.
had Calyx's armor. It does. I forgot it doesn't.
It
Oh,
does
it-
not.
Okay. In that case, it only can make the 1 attack, and nothing is currently in it. And then
Sorry.
so then it ends. It angrily ends its turn.
I'm sorry. I got really excited when Sentinel finally worked.
Yeah,
for
right?
Once.
I forgot you had it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
its
right?
turn.
Me too.
Sigh. It's all you.
So, can I stand in the doorway with Onyx right now?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
a thing I
Oh,
can
you're
do?
actually gonna get off the bed? Lazy.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're currently in the. You're sharing the doorway
Saved
with
your life.
Onyx.
Okay, so I can do that?
Yep.
Cool. Can I, first of all, give me a second. I gotta read.
Oh, people are drawing shapes. I don't know how I feel about that.
What?
I saw people drawing shapes. I made a joke.
I want to throw my Shadow Blade at
Oh, you can see when they're not broadcasted even
the
to others.
gelatinous cube.
Yeah. Yep. You could throw it. Roll attack.
Is it a 2d6? Or.
Well, you have to
wait.
roll a hit first.
Right. Okay, sorry. Yes. No.
No, that's the spell. You need to roll
don't know
the
what I'm doing.
You need to roll a melee spell attack. It's the same as it. It's the same
I
as
could
if
click
it's.
it and it would just. Do
Yo,
that.
no, because you're clicking it as a description.
Oh.
So just click on Shocking Grasp. Like it's the same to hit as Shocking Grasp.
Oh.
Okay, 13 hits. So that is going to be.
Okay.
2d8 psychic damage. So roll 2d8.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, that's 16 damage.
Jeez.
It takes psychic
Nice.
damage, so it loses 16 health.
Can I use my bonus action to call the weapon back to my hand?
Absolutely. So you watch as the weapon disappears from inside the cube and reforms in your hand.
Cool. I don't think I can do anything else, so that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Unless you want me to tell Flower to stay back. I don't know.
I'm not going to tell you to do anything. I'm the DM. You can decide to do whatever.
I'm generally speaking to the party,
Okay.
but I'll just let it happen.
Okay.
She seems to be able to
Let it
do literally anything.
Seems to do better than half of
I
us.
would still tell her not to get close to the cube. And maybe console her after killing her friend. I'm not sure though. I didn't see that.
She killed her own friend.
No, technically her own friend killed itself.
Oh, true. You're right. You're right.
So if
So just watch.
The
So
friend
just
who
watch
had
for
no
suicide.
idea why it was there.
if Flower is not receiving an order, she's going to begin walking. She's like, okay. So the big one's in here, and then she's small.
Yes.
So she looks like between Onyx and Sai. She holds out her hand, and you watch as like a glob of green acid forms in her hand, like she showed you that she could do, and she just wings it at the cube. It hits the cube and does nothing because it's immune to acid damage.
Yeah,
That's fair.
figured. I was kind of afraid that if it might increase its health if
I was so worried about that.
I was really worried.
She goes, oh,
It's
that
just a
would've
didn't
been
slap
funny.
of butter. Come on.
I'm running to the bathroom. Please kill it.
Okay. That's Flower's turn. Cole, it's your turn.
What's
Is that fireplace lit by chance in the corner?
It is not
there?
lit, no.
Unfortunate.
Were you gonna try to
Otherwise, I
throw
would
it in the
have lit
fireplace?
No, so he had. He has his lantern though. Never mind.
Yeah. The fact that it's not lit is the reason he needed the lantern.
The door
So
was
I'm
closed.
gonna
What do I
cast
know?
this- I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay, what spell? Aids insinuation. So it needs a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
The target must succeed a wisdom save or be incapacitated at the end of the thing. It can make another wisdom save on a success the target spell end. Okay. So it makes wisdom. It fails. It takes 12 damage. And you watch as it does not appear to be incapacitated, as it is immune to the incapacitated condition.
Damn.
As it does not have a brain to incapacitate. But for some reason, it can still take the psychic damage.
Still saying spikes.
Yeah.
You're so bitter about that, dude.
It just makes no sense.
I mean, I agree with you. It doesn't make sense on paper.
What Sai says, it doesn't have a brain, which means
We
everything
don't
hits
have
it all at once.
brains. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna move.
But it shouldn't hit it at all. It has like basic no constant.
Okay,
like,
listen, it's
barely
fine.
consciousness.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna go over
that
the
might be
bed.
what saves you guys. The fact that it's not taking half from all this psychic damage.
Yep.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is Echo did its part.
Yeah. It's not like that thing's definitely not going to show up again
Uh,
every single turn.
Who
I'm
knows?
gonna end my
Not
turn
me.
here.
Okay. Brontes, it is your turn. You are currently prone on a bed, and you're really hurt.
You're not having a good time.
If you have
No, no. I'm not
if you
having
have
a
any
good
way to
time.
heal yourself, you probably should.
I do not.
Wizards don't get that, unfortunately.
sucks.
Well, I can at least
You
do
should learn
something that
Wither and
helps.
Bloom.
Do something.
You
for it.
should learn that.
Even I'm still able to cast my spells, right? Of course.
Yeah, it's just you're
Technically.
currently prone. It takes half your movement to stand up, but you still have your action, your bonus action, and your movement.
Cool. So
But
I'll
he can't.
stand
He
up.
can't cast a spell from being prone.
No, he can. I'm just saying, like, but
I
being
mean, I
prone,
can try. You
yeah, like
can,
attacks
I'm-
against him have advantage, that kind of thing. So, like, if he wants to stand up, it takes half his movement.
Can you technically like roll off the bed to the other side using no extra movement?
No, moving in any direction, any square will cost you movement.
Cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stand up and move
Lame.
all of my movement speed to the corner. That way, it wastes all 30 movement speed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to upcast magnify gravity, centering the circle here.
Oh,
So it
okay.
doesn't hit anyone but the blob.
I cannot see.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't see it either.
I can see it.
I showed it to him. I was doing this,
Yeah,
so it
but I
didn't hit
want you to
anyone but the blob.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's
In,
behind it.
in that case, click the spells just so
The
I can see
building's
what
gonna
save it
fucking
needs to
collapse.
make.
I'm gonna cast it at level 2.
So a total of 19 damage, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw
Of 16.
of 16.
Please don't.
Well, luckily it only has a Constitution of 20. It just barely
Oh, my
with a
god!
plus with a plus
So it takes
5
half damage.
half damage. So it takes 19
No fucking
half.
way, dude.
So 10 damage. That is force damage. Yes, force damage. So it takes 10 force damage, and its speed is not halved. However, you do watch the entire wall that is also in the magnified gravity begins to get crushed. And like all the wooden planks and the wooden foundation of the wall, like all the bolts holding it in place, get crushed and shrunk into the center of your spell, and the wall on the left looks like it's about to collapse.
So
So
much
much
for
for
not doing
not-
damage.
Yeah, so much for not doing damage.
Oops.
Yikes.
Also, the dresser just
I mean,
below the
she was
cube.
kind of responsible for the death of so many adventurers. Not her personally, but you know, like.
Can we just can you just cast prestidigitation and fix it?
Yeah, just fix it. I cast
That-
carpenter.
I cast carpenter.
Okay. Do you,
Brontes is a carpenter.
Yeah,
Just saying.
do you have a bonus action?
I do not. I do not.
Okay, in that case, you're out of movement. Onyx, it is now your turn.
Hey,
Question
Onyx.
for you. Oh, sorry. Wait, let me ask my question first.
Yeah, what's up?
If I'm using Divine Smite, that doesn't technically count as a leveled spell, correct?
It does not count as a leveled spell. It counts as utilizing a spell slot as a cost. So you could
So
do
I can
Divine
then
Smite and a leveled spell.
I could theoretically use a spell at the end of using Divine Smite as my bonus action.
You mean like if you use your action to attack and then use Divine Smite and then cast a bonus action spell after?
Yes.
Yes, that is allowed.
Perfect. Lovely. Simply lovely.
I don't know what your plan is, but if you want me to heal you when it's my turn, don't move farther away from it.
Got you. Okay, so I am going to use my movement to approach right here.
Oh god damn it! No,
I- Shut up! I have a plan.
I trust
actually
you.
have a
Like
plan
you
for-
trusted
I
me.
have a plan for once. Let me have this.
Yeah,
Literally
I
go
trust
for it.
you like you trusted me.
I
Go
want it.
for it.
It's
Okay.
about family, Dom. I have a plan.
I'm gonna use my first. I'm gonna attack with the Blade of Bonds,
Okay, roll attack. That hits.
and it takes an extra. I'm using Divine Smite,
Okay,
upcast it at the second level.
okay. So roll those dice.
So give me one. Do you want me to roll Divine Smite so you see it?
Yeah, you can click it for the people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that is 2d8, 3d8, and then I also do 1d4 as well.
Okay, so you're going to
For the other
roll
one.
3d8 and then a 1d4. So that is 19 plus 5 for a total of 24 damage. It
Damage.
takes 24
That's a
damage.
lot of damage.
Fucking what is it? Phil Swift playing my D&D game?
It's gonna die before it has to roll for it.
Okay.
Wow, look at all that damage. It's almost like that was the whole point of this character. I'm glad he finally got a chance to do it.
Okay. So now I'm gonna use my second attack with the Blade of Bonds again.
Okay, roll attack. Hits.
I'm going to cast Divine Smite at the first level. So that's
2d8.
2d8 plus the d4.
Yeah, so 10. So that's 24 damage. And you watch as with that second strike, you stab into the creature, and the membrane that you had been slashing into finally falls apart, and the creature dies.
I think that's the most damage I've ever done.
It is. Would you
You
like
did
Incredible.
just
And just-
damage,
grab a
dude.
butter.
That's nuts.
Just so we're clear, my plan after doing all of this was to Misty Step the fuck away.
I like
Coward.
your plan. That's a great plan.
But yeah,
So-
Have you never
Glad I
done this
trusted you
before?
like you trusted me.
yeah. Why
I'm
didn't you do?
learning, okay? I'm finally learning.
Why didn't you do this against the Star Scourge?
It's
Facts.
almost like I sucked that day.
Well, yeah, I mean that is. I'll put on Magic Forest. Yeah, that is the encounter is over. All these slimes appear dead. One very important thing that happens that I think Onyx will be very appreciative of, you watch is when you stab into it and the membrane pops and all the acid splashes everywhere, you hear clunk, 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 tink, 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 and you look into the pile of slime as it starts to like evaporate away, and you see that inside this slime, this translucent slime, these like shadows that have been floating around in it that you thought were just like congealed hunks of slime were actually like stuff. So this thing was full of stuff that just is either immune to acid or couldn't be melted, and it had no way to get out of it, so it was just kind of floating around in there like ambiently, and they all clattered to the ground in front of you.
Okay. So can I investigate what's all there?
Sure. I mean, you could pick them up. You pick up 4 objects, but you don't. I mean, I could describe them to you, but without casting Identify, you don't know what they are or what they do.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick up the 4 objects, turn around and be like, "Hey guys, look what I found!"
Brontes, are you alive?
Brontes, are you okay?
I will say,
Brontes is in the corner dying. I'm just like, "Guys, look what I found!"
okay, here is what you find. You find a great axe that like a metal great axe. You find what appears to be a small metallic sphere with a piece of string that is about the size of the palm of your hand. You find a cloak, a black cloak that appears to be immune from the acid of the creature. And you find what appears to be a slightly reddish translucent crystal about 4 inches in diameter. It is vaguely spherical, but it is jagged. I'm sorry, not pink. I'm sorry, not red. It's more on the pink side.
Sorry. Cole just screwed me up. So I got great axe, sphere with string, cloak,
Black cloak, and then translucent pinkish crystal. You also
Pinkish?
see. You also
Is it a
see-
pink diamond by chance?
It is not a diamond. It is
Damn
more
it.
like a quartz.
Can I cast Prestidigitation on both Brontes and the...
Yeah, you are
room?
magically cleaned, and then you watch as all the slime that was on the
Oh, so
ground.
you clean Brontes in the room, but not me.
Oh, well, if you asked nicely, maybe I would.
Damn.
Say please.
Start repairing the wall while they're arguing.
The wall. You look at this wall. This is gonna need like lumber. Like these are not fixable wood boards. You're gonna need to replace the wall.
And we just took all of their carpenters away.
Yep.
Not yet. Did
That'll
we?
happen soonish.
Who wants to tell Sandy that she had cubes?
I guess
will
I
also
will.
say,
Oh.
Onyx, are you just picking up the obvious stuff, or are you doing like an investigation check on the body of the cube?
He's
wanted
doing
to do
it
an
gross
investigation
because I
check as
refuse
well.
to
Yep.
clean him up.
Okay, well, roll an investigation.
Roll a gross
Are you-
investigation.
Yep.
Can
that
I help
is-
him for advantage?
Too late. He already rolled the number.
Damn it!
Yeah.
So you guys, you're like, yep, those are the 4 things in this pile of acid.
At least I killed it.
I know we're about to take a long rest, but does anybody want me to heal them just so they're not,
In case there's
Burning.
more
I'm pretty low.
slimes.
I think Onyx is missing a couple of chunks, and so is Brontes.
Yeah, I could use a little love.
I can use some if you're sparing.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start with Onyx and Brontes, and we'll see where we're at after that because I don't know if we have other things to fight.
You hear no more sloshing currently.
Okay.
So I don't hear any.
You do not.
Why?
So
Why would you ever? Whoever did that.
Guarantee that was Brontes.
Okay, so
Guarantee
both
you
of
that
you
was
take
not
3. Onyx and Brontes, both of you take 3.
Healings.
What about me?
You're at above half.
Well, maybe if you
You
ask
already got
fucking
a healing.
nicely.
You ended
did
this
that
encounter with more health
nicely.
than you started with.
That's true.
I already healed you once today.
I took
Listen,
a lot of
I
damage,
have 7
pulling
hit
Brontes
points.
Onyx.
out, and then proceeding to get nom-nommed.
Calyx is gonna sit
Onyx,
down. 'cause
would
he
you
is
like to be
tired.
clean? All you have to do is ask me nicely.
Yes, I would like to be clean.
Okay, I cast
Bitch.
prestidigitation to make him pristine.
You cast Prestidigitation. Well, you have to get within. I assume you're going up and you're touching him and you're cleaning him.
Oh yeah, I'm getting up in his personal space.
Okay.
I'm just laying my
You watch
hands
as
on him.
you watch as Sai walks up, taps you on the shoulder, and all the acid like magically gets washed away. And then Flower standing next to Sai, and she looks at Sai do that. And then you watch as Sai reaches up and touches you on like the upper thigh, and you watch as she casts Prestidigitation after watching Sai do it, and she re-acids you. And then she
Flower!
giggles.
What are you doing?
Why?
I wanted to see if I could do it.
Sigh.
I will
I
do it
need
again.
favors
Flower,
right now.
I'm
please,
more concerned
don't-
now about the magic child.
please do not acid him again,
She
okay?
does not sully him again with Prestidigitation.
Okay, and I look at Onyx and I speak in Infernal and I say, we need to talk.
Damn right. Keep
Cole-
her away from me.
Cole's gonna chime in and say, "I want this bitch dead."
She walks over.
Hey!
She walks over and
Oh,
she
hello.
starts.
Child.
She walks over and she
No.
starts Prestidigitating like the big pile of acid because it only does a 5-foot cube
Wait.
every time you cast it, and she just starts cleaning
I've-
up the pile.
I have a
Does
question.
anything
How
else
long
apply?
does comprehend languages last?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it lasts like 10 minutes, so she heard all of that,
She heard all of that.
everything.
She is a child.
I
She has
took
no
back
idea
the
what she's
actual
doing.
kill
She
thing.
has
You
magic
think
that
she's
she
a
probably
child.
hasn't learned yet, and we need to teach her.
She cleans
So-
up
She
that
also knows
5-foot
we tried
cube.
to
She
just
works on this one.
Speak around her.
Wait.
Oh,
When
she can
cleans
chime
up
in
the
whenever she
cube, does
wants
anything
to.
else
I'm not
drop
hiding
on the
anything
ground?
from her.
Not that you notice.
Can I try to notice with my passive perception of 15?
Can
please?
I try to know this?
Hold on. I need to do a thing now. Because you said a number. Checks notes. I kind of closed it when someone rolled a 1. I was like, oh, that's gone now.
Yeah, but then you cleaned it and made it nice and neat
Yeah.
and on the ground.
You know,
The
she's
nice
just
hard
trying
tile.
she's trying to make herself look useful because someone threatened to kill her. So
I mean, I can't
Yeah,
argue
well.
with that.
this
Cole, we have some.
Yes,
we have
you
a
do.
conversation to be had outside.
you
In the-
watch as
in the-
as
in the
she's you
courtyard,
watch as she's cleaning
fighting.
up the body. There's like a little only it's like a jelly, looks kind of like a jelly sphere that's like 3 inches. It almost looks like a gumball, but it's like lime green and squishy.
Or
And she grabs it and she puts it in her pocket as she's cleaning up. She squeezes it like a stress ball and then she just puts it in her pocket.
You like that?
And then she cleans this 5-foot square.
I can't speak Draconic, right?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can.
We said that because of your thing, you just can't write it because you never learned it formally, but you instinctually can speak and
Oh.
understand it.
Can I tell Flower in Draconic that she did a really good job today?
She looks at you and smiles like a beaming smile, and then she cleans up
So
this 5-foot
adorable.
cube.
I'm keeping you. I say that in Draconic
Anything
too.
from that last 5-foot cube?
Nope.
Hey, Brontes. When we have some time, do you
Yeah.
think you could help me identify what these whoozamajiggets are that were found?
Possibly.
He
Is
just
there
holds
any-
up an
any
armful of
beneficial to
loot.
us? When we're
How
feeling
about
better,
we
because
let Brontes
you
get
and
some
I
rest?
took a nice little bath, and I'd never want that bath again.
Burble.
You two can bond over that. That's a bonding experience.
Yeah. Trauma bond.
I am never concentrating on a spell in a recliner again.
That's the lesson here.
You know, what?
Traumatized by
That's
recliners.
fair. At least we were both together, and one of us wasn't alone in here, though.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, Calyx is definitely going to.
Hey God, I have a question.
What's up?
Is there a reason the turn order is still up?
I forgot to close it.
Okay.
So these things came from the ceiling, right?
Correct.
Can I look up at the ceiling, see if I notice anything like
We already investigated the room. I don't think that's.
Yeah, but now we're looking up because we.
I
know
will
we
tell you this: now that the
specifically-
monsters are gone and aren't actively hiding, you guys were one short of the check. You look at the dresser that is now exploded from the magnified gravity, and you notice a hole. Like not a hole, but it's like the slats are slightly wider behind that dresser. It was like a DC of 16. You had rolled like a 15, or it was a 15 and you rolled a 14 when you checked this room. When you move those boards away, now that they're all busted, you see that this place has no insulation. It uses it basically has two walls and the air acts as the insulation. It's old style. And inside this like 2 or 3 foot air gap, you see slime trails, and it looks like at some point they worked their way into the walls and up into that gap above the rooms of the whole second floor. Like it's the one big air thing with just structural support beams, and they've been roving around in that little 3 foot space because they're slimes that they don't need the space. They don't need to be tall. They can be flat. And they were just going, and then anytime someone was in a room, they would just seep through the ceiling boards, land on them, and then slink back up to that hole in the wall, and then climb back up into the ceiling.
I have a logistics question.
You can ask it.
The stuff that was in the gelatinous cube, how did that seep through the floor?
It does. Don't question.
Don't
that.
worry. Oh, I'm
Do
sorry.
not.
I'm sorry, Onyx. You get no magical loot. Please delete that
Why
from
would
your
you-
inventory. You get nothing
No.
for this fight.
Just
And then we
curious.
find it in the attic, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
There's no ladder to the attic, and you guys are pretty tired. I think you were talking about going to bed actually.
Actually, I'm going
never
to
once said that I
absolutely
wanted
just
to go to
take Cole
bed.
and yeet him up there.
Cole's head
I'm so lazy.
slams.
Alex is
Cole's
already
head
out of bed.
slams through the ceiling, like a Wile E. Coyote scene, and he sees everything that is now
All
in Onyx's
clear.
hands.
Thanks, asshole. Don't ask dumb questions.
Would Cole take bludgeoning damage for this?
No, I'm not that mean.
That would be fun.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, he takes one
No, he's
bludgeoning
not.
damage.
No, he's
He
not.
takes one
He is
bludgeoning
not.
damage.
There,
A
he
comedic
finally took
lump
damage.
grows out of his head.
Cole
Okay,
finally
well,
took damage today.
No.
Since that's done, I'm gonna go downstairs and tell Sandy that
I probably
Tell her she's
solved.
got cubes.
She's
That-
not gonna
that's
know what that
fine.
means.
Let her know that her wall's falling down.
Can you please tell her exactly like that?
Sorry,
That's
Caleb's
exactly what I
really
say.
tired right now. He just action surged, adrenaline rushed, and he's fucking wiped.
so we
Cold
figured
time,
out your
too.
problem.
Okay, well, let's move the camera. Do.
It's a good thing my cloak isn't fucked up.
And she goes, "Whoa, what was it? Was it ghosts?"
No, it was slimes. It was
Cubes!
gelatinous cubes.
Felix yells, "You got cubes!"
I
So,
feel like if I were an
Evil
adventurer, I would know what that meant, but I don't.
Oh, I explained
Evil
it to
butter.
her.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah, so that's the reason why people who stayed here just never they went away, they disappeared because they were consumed by those things.
Oh,
And we suspect that it could be because of the lack of insulation. There was a hole. There was some spaces they could get into. I would
You're gonna
look
need a
into
wall.
that.
but
Your
we've
building's
never
not up to code.
we've never had slimes in this village before, not in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah,
So this is a new occurrence.
yeah.
I'm seeing a pattern.
There's something fucked up with this village.
Is there anything else besides the slimes and what was going on with the farm that you can tell us that hasn't happened before?
You mean like the rumors of weird things happening around town?
The rumors haven't originally ever been a thing until now.
Oh, there's always small town gossip. And then she leans into you. She goes, I don't know how weird it is, but rumor has it that the bartender's actually a half-elf.
Oh,
But I guess we've all got secrets.
got it.
And then she begins spouting off other small town dramas that don't appear particularly interesting or related. She mentions that one guard. Who
What's wrong with
cheated on his wife.
half elves?
You didn't hear her say that.
Uh huh. Sai pretends to be so enthralled in every single rumor that this lady gives her, but she's clearly
and then
not.
the butcher's boy, I heard he asked out the carpenter's daughter, but rumor has it he's two-timing with the seamstress's sister.
No.
And she just fucking soap opera.
Really?
No way. Caleb
That
just runs down the
two-timing
stairs.
bitch! What an asshole!
The only reason anyone even knows is because they had to ask a traveling merchant for an antidote to, you know.
No way, Sandy. You
Yeah,
can't
we
be
totally
serious.
know. What?
Calyx is such a drama queen.
Felix, go away! What?
Who's interested?
Calyx, the bed's waiting for you. Come on, little spoon.
So I totally know what you're talking about, but just like so we're on the same page. What?
You know, with the, friction burns, she says, insinuating an STI.
Oh. And then Sai takes a step back.
She goes, I don't have it.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
Well, she was talking about somebody else.
Actually, question.
Yeah.
Would
Answer.
would any of us, like, as adventurers, so we knew it kind of what these are in a general sense, would we know where this is, would we know where they're normally from?
Yep. You are almost always in caves and dungeons. Or the Underdark.
Is there any like caves nearby or in the area that you know of, Sandy?
No. Not that I know of. I heard there might be
No.
I heard there might be a mine, like a small mine outside of Clove Cross, but I can't think of any mining that's ever been done in this city. It's almost always been carpentry or wood cutting or felling
Right.
trees and that kind of thing, or farming.
Okay.
Obviously, we're famous for our year-round citrus. You know, we have the land is magical, and our fruit trees bear fruit all year, regardless of the weather. That's why we're called Orange Bloom.
What kind of magic? Would I know? Can I sense it?
She shrugs. I don't know. You don't sense
Can I-
anything. You get the
Okay.
sense that she's referring to the orchards. You'd probably have to go there.
Oh. Okay.
You passed them on your way in, and you did notice that there were strangely healthy fruit trees in late
Okay.
September in a temperate climate. You're like, that's weird, but you didn't get close enough to actually like inspect.
Okay. Well, that's the cubes were your issue. Unfortunately,
You're gonna need a wall.
They broke the wall
that,
on their way
but
out.
also you're not the other inhabitants that were staying here will not be returning.
Well,
But at least
I think maybe we just go ahead and close down the inn. I think maybe
are you sure?
I don't think I can in good conscience continue to sell space to have people sleep in beds where like so many people died.
That's fair.
I don't know if I
I
could
mean,
live
but
with
some
myself.
Some people are interested in, like, you know, it could be haunted now because, you know, there's a whole crowd for that. You know?
but they already thought it was haunted. That's why nobody came here.
Yeah, but we came here. We were interested, so, you know, you
I
could just
think
sell the idea.
I think maybe I'll just start over somewhere.
Right. Well, there's a steel mall that my colleagues and I actually
The name of the town.
kind of own. So if you oh, well, whatever.
I've never heard of that town. Where is it?
It's new, and then I give her the directions of where to go.
She
and
pulls out
you
her
know, it's
map
up and
and-
coming. You could yeah, and I draw, and you know, fresh start. It's not, you know, this place, but you could start fresh. We need somebody to, you know, run the
Run the
inn we
what?
plan
Is
on
there
building
like
for
is
travelers.
there
Over
like
there?
a well-established recreational habituary industry that I could?
No, but land is cheap.
No,
Oh,
but it's
land is
cheap.
cheap. Sign me the fuck up. She starts packing her
And
bags.
Dollar in
Cool.
the swear jar, old lady.
Cool. So if you wanted to head that way,
Sure, I have nothing left here.
assuming that means you're actually going to sell the inn, because I mean, you can't just leave. That's a lot of money for you to not sell.
I mean, the inn is paid off. Me and my husband built
Oh.
this.
How did you meet your husband?
She goes into a long-winded backstory about the day they first met.
Backstory.
Damn it, I wanted to know. Okay, well that's cool. We'll see you in Steelmaw whenever or whatever the town's name is, because I can't
That's-
Or maybe
remember.
the morning because we're staying the night here.
That's so nice. I'm glad that I could find a nice town to settle down in, and certainly not some sort of sketchy town run by a mobster.
That isn't even constructed yet.
Well, it's still being built. So like when I say fresh start, it's like,
Oh, it's
Bare
like
bones.
fresh. I got you.
yeah,
Fresher than the orange juice and orange bloom.
Let's
Is there
get
at
our
least
long rest
is
on.
there at least people there?
yeah, there are people there.
Are there?
Lots of friendly
Process of building a
faces.
merchant district.
We're building a merchant district.
You have an actual
Uh,
echo. You don't have to echo.
Yeah.
I'm not anywhere near this conversation.
Yeah.
I'd like to reiterate that.
I told him to
He's
go
just
away.
chirping. He's just chirping.
But
She
yeah.
will, she has been
So-
successfully convinced. She will begin packing her bags in the morning because it is like midnight, and she will
Okay.
make preparations to basically tell because the guard captain already wanted to burn this place down because he thought it was haunted. So he's basically she's gonna tell him, hey, here's what happened. I'm fucking leaving. Like, I'm not gonna keep living in that building, and then do whatever you want with it. And and you don't know what he's gonna do, but you kind of know what he's gonna do. And he's also no longer, that's not his biggest concern anymore because of what you told him. So,
All right, let's long rest and hit the road.
are you guys long resting in the slime bedroom, or are you going back downstairs to the rooms you set up?
Oh, I still think we should do the first floor and still be on watch. Just in case. There have been some sketchy things going on with this town.
Okay. In that case, we can everyone move yourself down to the first floor, and this is gone. Yeah. And then you are in a room. You're all lying on the floor. One of you gets the bed. I do not care who, and you begin your long
I'll
rest.
share with Alex.
I have my
Calyx,
sleeping
Nicole, or
bag. I'm
Sarah?
ready.
Ophis,
Yes.
I draw my session Cole when he falls asleep.
Oh my, we're not even there yet. Hold on. Who's taking first watch? Are you doing
here.
watches? Who's taking first watch?
We are doing
I'll-
watches.
I'll take first
Um,
watch.
Calyx will take last
No,
watch.
Sai has to be in the first watch. She does not get
Yeah.
woken up.
I know, I do. I have to be in the first watch.
I will take first watch with Sai.
Okay. So
Okay.
so Cy and Onyx on first watch. Who's on second watch?
I'll take second watch.
No,
Then.
who's on first?
What's on second?
What's on second?
We're not doing this every
I
time.
already said it.
I will summon 7 more cubes.
So Ataraxia and who are taking second watch?
Sounds like Calyx to me.
Bronte's and
guess.
Addie should do because they don't need a full rest.
No, they need a full rest. They just only sleep for 4 hours instead of 6.
Yeah, but
They meditate the rest of the time. It's fine.
Yeah, they are technically semi-conscious when they meditate.
I guess Calyx didn't get hurt too much. He could take second watch.
Okay. And then the other 2 obviously will take third watch.
Felix and Addie haven't had much time to hang out anyways. Well,
Yeah. Well, on first watch, everyone goes to bed except the 2 people on watch. Everyone tucks in. You're very cramped in this 1-bedroom room, but you make it work because you're nervous that there might be slimes in the walls.
Right.
The people on watch, go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you hear any more of that sloshing.
Oh boy.
10.
Oh no. Where's my perception? Sir, where are you? Hello?
18. With an
Okay.
18, you are confident that you hear no more sloshing
Cool.
anywhere on the second floor.
Solid. Is Cole asleep now? Can I draw a mustache on him?
Cole is currently asleep. Yes.
I
Beautiful,
will
I draw.
not let her do
Yeah.
that.
Onyx. Like
I
Onyx
don't
is
care.
right
I do
there.
it behind your
She's going
back.
to do. I am
Stealth
going to
check.
grab
behind
her
your back!
and say
Stealth,
no.
sleight of hand
Okay.
against his passive perception.
God damn it.
What's your passive perception, Onyx?
11.
Doesn't
Okay.
fucking matter. Fuck
So
you.
Cole gets a mustache on him. Onyx, you do not notice.
Sorry.
And now we
Sorry,
get to
brother.
the purpose of you two on watch together. I'm sure you may now begin speaking.
Are we in the room or like we could be like in the hallway? Like
You're in the room because
Well-
you're on watch, but you could step into the hallway
Yeah.
if you want.
Sure.
Because like all the
While
bottom
still
floor rooms lead into this lobby with all the tables. So you're technically like underneath the lip. That's where your door is. So you could basically come out to this first table and be like, okay, let's talk here, but we're still watching the door.
So, before we have this conversation, is there any magic that I could ever recall or know of where somebody could copy somebody else's magic?
The DM needs to think. You know that there are spells whose entire purpose are to replicate other spells and spell-like effects, which would functionally count as copying. So yes, but you've never seen them, and you know that they're very rare.
Okay.
so. I'm gonna speak in Infernal. I mean, because
Just in case.
Sure.
so what's going on with her? Question mark.
And then Sai kind of moves her shirt down to like show the mark. She copied this, and I don't even know how I got this and used it to understand the slimes.
Wait, she spoke with the slimes?
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it, but like, it's the fact that she copied the magic.
Anything else happened with her? Like, she's
That was supposed to be
getting
hidden.
Uh-oh.
Ignore that. That was supposed to be hidden. You didn't see that. Shut up.
That's a problem. That's fu-
I don't know. I mean, her magic have I actually like sense like sat down to sense like what her magic feels like?
Oh yeah, you have. It's very similar to your own. It's innate magic. Like if you had to pick,
Like,
you would
it's
call her
very-
a sorcerer. Basically, that's the closest word you have to describe her kind of magic.
Okay. I mean, her magic is powerful. Like, not only was Risen using it, but she's been able to do all of these things since then. I don't know. I don't know.
There's definitely something that's just not adding up and not making sense, right?
Well, it doesn't sit right with me that her first conversation, like her answer to me asking what her name was reject. Like, whoever her guardian was definitely didn't deserve to have such a bright kid.
Also, doesn't help that my brother's an asshole.
True. He shouldn't have said that, but, you know, we all say things in stressful situations, so I can let it slide.
I literally. Whatever.
You said it. It's canon. You don't get to take these backsies once you remember
is
that she can hear
canon.
it.
Holy crap! The amount of times that Sai gets to do that on every time we talk to anybody new.
Yeah, but saying "let's kill her" is a plot relevant point. That changes things.
Yeah.
She says use shocking grass on random people all the time, and then we take it away.
I have punished her for that.
I mean-
Remember the monkey?
I would follow through if you let
Yeah.
me do it. Yeah, I still think about that. But aside from that, well, it's mostly the copying the mark. I have never seen the mark before, ever, and it
What
showed up
mark?
on me, and now I move my shirt and I show him the mark that has been burned into my skin. ever since we started on this adventure, since I started using more of my magic and being able to see that thing, like this has been on me and the nightmares won't stop. They're kind of just background noise now. I'm used to them and I don't understand any of it. I don't get it. I don't understand how this kid can just copy something that I barely have comprehension of myself. So that was mostly what I had to say to you. Because maybe I was hoping that you knew of anybody who could do copy magic like that. I know it's rare. I just have never seen it before.
Is there anything I would roll to see if I know anything about that?
About copy magic? No, but in your, let's call it your line of work, before you became the person you are now, you were aware of the development of magical items whose main function is to copy other magic. So there was a effort, ultimately ending in failure, but there was an effort to create magical paper that whenever you laid it over a spell scroll, it would copy the magic, functionally giving you 2 functional scrolls, with the intention of being basically inflating the magical scroll market and then cornering it with infinite supply and outcompeting like every other magical supplier. It was deemed too expensive to make that there would be no profit in it, so it was ultimately scrapped. That's the closest you could think of, like with your background.
Yes, I mean, I don't know of anything like a person doing it. I mean, there is something that can basically kind of copy scrolls and remanufacture them to an extent,
Okay.
but it wouldn't be. That would be using actual paper and stuff, and it's not cheap. Clearly,
She
it's
could
that she's
do
not
it.
just placing a paper down or anything and then doing it. She's just doing.
It's impressive. I worry though for her safety.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, the slime literally, I'm telling you, Onyx, literally she let it hit her and nothing happened to her and the thing exploded.
okay. Well, clearly she's powerful.
Can I
To the
ask
extent-
Onyx if he has ever seen the mark that I have on my chest? I don't think I've ever asked any of the people in the party.
No, you've only shown it to Ataraxia and she was unfamiliar with it.
And
Okay,
then he
so
just
I-
showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would like
do you
to roll,
recognize this?
yeah, you can roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
do. But from your perspective, every version of that you've ever seen has been as a denominator for a disadvantageous demonic contract. So every single story you've ever heard of, like, because you have a very particular arrangement with your patron, the average person doesn't get to make one as good as you, and they almost always end up functionally magically branded with like a permanently burning mark to designate that they're soulless and that they have to pay the piper when they pass, so to speak. But even then, the draconic and electrical aspects of hers are, with a 16, are enough to differentiate that you're very certain that hers is not demonic or infernal in nature. Like, you're 100% certain it has nothing to do with demons or devils, which is the only thing you could think of that would functionally make a mark like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's sort of familiar, but not quite. I mean, it's something that Mark. I mean, it's Mark. Obviously, you know that's signifying. I don't know what in your specific case, but it's a mark to show. I guess if you made a deal with someone, I don't know if you've made a deal or something that would be kind of like their calling card, their signal to an extent.
Their calling card?
Am I wrong?
no, I guess not, but would I don't think it has to do with the soul weapon. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know. That
So this happened when you bonded with your soul weapon. You got this scar.
no,
Oh, interesting.
it happened later, but before we fought the Star Scourge.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna be moving
And let me
into
tell
another
you,
town.
this
What?
bitch fucking hurt. It hurts so bad.
It doesn't look like it tickled.
It did not. But thank you for, I guess, your repertoire of knowledge.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't think that this would be easy, but I feel like everything just keeps piling on, and I have no idea what to do with it.
oh, it's just gonna get worse.
Well, thank you for
So
your
we're gonna
vote
have
of
to take the punches.
optimism. I know that.
Handled
I just
everything so hard. We take the punches, we roll with them, and then at the end of it, we're rich, we're strong, and we're saving the world somehow. So we're awesome.
I guess that is more optimistic than I have been lately.
Yeah. Well,
Have you? Never mind.
well, we're gonna be going to another town next to see what we can figure out about Flower. Maybe that'll give us some answers. But I think there's some other things we're gonna have to look into there too. I might need some help, but we'll discuss that later
And
with everybody eventually.
okay, are you sure? I mean,
Yeah, we'll discuss it
I'm
with
worried.
everybody because I'm gonna need some help to but I'll discuss that later on. But let's get to that town. Let's try to get some answers on Flower. And I think we have a couple we'll have a couple things we need to take care of, and then we got to figure out where we're going from there too.
Can I need to tell you that if wherever we're going, if they're not good to her, I can't in good conscience leave her there.
I'm not saying we have to do anything like that, but
Okay.
hey, you took this on against some of our wills, our better judgment.
I am sorry about that. I just couldn't.
We've gotten to an extent lucky that she has these powers and
Has
she
been able
hasn't
to
ended
protect
up
herself.
dead. But the one thing to keep in mind is we don't know, like we said before, what's going to come after us, and we're going to have to keep rolling with the punches. Do you really want to always subject a 6-year-old to rolling with those same punches with us?
No, I don't. I want her to be safe.
So we have a lot of things to figure out, but let's first get there and see what make heads or tails of this.
Okay.
And as your watch comes to a close with nothing other than your conversations to happen notably, you guys eventually wake up second watch, and which was Calyx and Ataraxia, I believe. And then they switch out. You guys begin your resting, and they are now awake. If you two would like to roll a perception check, please.
Damn.
Okay. With a 24, you are 100% certain that you heard there is no sloshing anywhere in this building. Like you're 100% certain. And eventually, after a few minutes, you hear Onyx and Sai's breathing slow down as they begin to go to sleep, and your watch continues.
I don't have to do anything, right?
No, you're good for right now.
Perfect.
Just so we're clear.
she's so
If
she's
Cal's
so used
caught
to you
up, I put
attacking
the
her.
bed-
Try explodes in a violent eruption of electricity.
Yeah,
and
it dies.
Literally.
No. Okay, yeah, Onyx will switch out with, and then he'll take the bed. Onyx begins to go to sleep. There's two things that are going to happen. I just need to know if Ataraxia and Onyx are going to, or Ataraxia and Calyx are going to talk before I say that they happen.
I mean, I was just gonna have like casual conversation, like just to like get to know each other, because none of us ever talk to each other, and we have hours of sitting in silence. So
I mean, fair. I was gonna go for casual conversation. It really depends on what part of the shift it happens in. I feel like if it happens in the beginning, then
It's going to, one of them is going
conversation
to happen
happens
more
later,
towards
you
the
know what I
beginning,
mean?
yes. You know what? Executive decision. This is going to get you talking, so this is what we'll do.
do it.
With a 15, and actually, Calyx would hear it also. Ataraxia and Calyx, you hear not sloshing, but you do hear a tap, 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 thunk, tap, 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 and you hear it coming from the front door.
Like somebody knocking.
No, way too
or-
light. Like from the bottom foot of the door, you hear like the gentlest of tapping.
Ataraxia is gonna like sit up a little bit and look at Calyx and go, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah, coming from the front door. I can go check it out. And Calyx,
I'll go with you. You definitely should not go alone.
Damn.
Well, are we like in a room below these rooms?
Yes,
You know?
that,
Like,
yeah.
is there a
You're
hallway
under
here,
the
similar
walkway.
layout, or-
Yeah, you're under the walkway, and then you're walking into basically like the lobby / cafeteria, so to speak, like your continental breakfast area with all the tables, and then the doors to the south of those. Yeah, right there.
Mhm. Where is Sandy staying?
She's in her room, which is on like the other side with her door closed.
Okay. Guess we'll open it up.
As you get closer to the door,
Gently.
that you hear the same rhythmic tapping, and you become certain that it's coming from like the bottom of the front door.
Does it sound like any like animal I've known before, like a mouse or anything, or like the wind? Was it a windy day?
It's definitely rhythmic to the point of
Is it
like it's intentional. It's not
rain?
it's not like a stick slapping against the door. It's definitely intentional.
Is it like a Morse code type of thing?
Not that you could tell. It doesn't seem malicious. It just seems like something is hitting something in front of it.
Alright, well, I guess I'll gently open up the door and take point on this one.
You gently open up the door. Once the door cracks open, you're met with what appears to be a chipmunk. It has glowing green eyes, and it is holding an eggcorn. It appears to be slapping the eggcorn on the door until the door opens, at which point it drops the eggcorn. It bounces inside. It looks at you. It ignores you. It turns 90 degrees to the right. It looks at Ataraxia, bounces towards her, sits down in front of her. Ataraxia, you immediately recognize this chipmunk, like instantly,
As
as Chiptholomew, the chipmunk.
Chiptholomew.
Yeah. As soon as it gets within,
Bartholomew?
Chiptholomew. As soon as it gets within 5 feet of you, you watch as its mouth opens, and in a female, not at all chipmunk voice, you get the following message. Out loud. In common.
Man, hold on. Wait. Let me just pull up my notes so I can write this down. So I know I'm gonna need to write this down. Go ahead.
Addie, comma. They found out, comma. Here for you, period. Can't hold out against them all, period. Something has changed, period. Run, comma. Avoid King's spear, period. Attack led by him, comma. It's... And then the message cuts off.
Well, that's unfortunate.